but also I shouldn't face any consequences for it, and also you should just like deal with it.
You
Yeah,
know,
this is
every
America. You
conservative
can't get
ever
away
has
with that
like the
shit.
biggest fucking victim complex.
No, conservatives 100% have a victim complex, and honestly, I wish we would like make them like. Sometimes I wish like what we did made them deserving of a victim complex, but instead people will literally just like. It's like, it's like if someone like lightly touched you on the shoulder and you screamed and said they like smacked you.
Mm-hmm.
It's so ridiculous. Like, oh no, they might freeze our assets, and that's your problem. Well,
That's
fuck
your
you.
problem. I know we kind of joke about it, but oh my god, it's literally the consequences of their own fucking actions.
Literally.
Like, and if it was left wing people, I might be like, okay. And also, this is what people forget. I can think, like if this was like left wing protesters, I would feel differently, yes. And it would not be the same thing because there's a difference in what you're protesting for.
Yeah.
If someone's like protesting for like racial equality and they like get their assets frozen or whatever, like, yeah, that sucks. But it's also like, I don't know what it's like in Canada, but right wingers have not faced the same amount of scrutiny at all by the government that left wing people have. Like,
I know.
the United
I
States has
pointed.
dead ass just like, I don't know. Like left wing people have dealt with much more extreme responses from the government for just like existing. Like McCarthyism, hello? Look, like shut the fuck up.
Like I pointed this out to my mom, but this protest would be over if it were not majority white. Like if this was a bunch of like indigenous people protesting, like the pipeline thing.
Oh yeah, Canada literally fucked them over.
Yeah, the police have literally disappeared some people in relation to the pipeline protest.
That's so crazy.
But because these fucking neo-Nazis are white, they get away with it.
It's the same thing, and you'll literally see clips of like the police that are like, you know what, bro, we stand by you.
Yeah.
You do not. I mean, you see like soft versions of that with BLM. It's like the cops will be like, you know what, we think racism is kind of bad, and like that's like the amount like cops will like ever agree with a protest.
But no, it's fucking annoying.
If you ever really want to commit die, you should just read through the Reddit subreddit protect and r/protect and serve. Literally just demon hours. They're so fucking insane. I hate them. They're just cops that are like, actually, police violence is like okay.
I'm gonna open up a like incognito window and do this now.
Oh, like if you scroll through like top posts of all time on protect and serve, you'll want to like die.
This is gonna be a huge mistake, but
you were good to go. Thank you.
Yo, shit, was that?
Yeah. I can also pull it up for you if you want to like video game. Also, you need a Discord stream.
Right.
Oh shit, that's what?
I thought I heard Crouton's voice, but I think I'm just.
I thought I heard him too.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
I think it was me. I was saying thank you to the guard outside my apartment complex because I was pulling in.
Yeah, Finn's like, thank you.
Yeah, I was saying thank you to the saying thank you to the cop. Am I gonna get canceled?
Yes.
Me when I show my ID to the cop outside my building, so he lets me in. Fuck you, pig. Hope you die.
Okay, so here's a funny post. Bit of an odd post. Help me make a better police station in a D&D game.
Me when Mia says cops are funny.
Fuck. This is all just like.
Actually, you know what, Mia? I'll just find posts and read the comments to you, so you want to die.
Like there's nothing super actively egregious, but at the same time it's just like it's just a bunch of bootlickers.
You have to go through the subreddit when protests are happening, so you can hear the justifications for why police
violence is okay. I found a real bad one.
What is it?
I'm going to link it to you specifically. You are not to read it out.
Oh, okay.
Where are you? Hope. If I misclick and send this to the wrong person, I'm literally done for.
No, wait, what is gonna happen?
When Mia get canceled.
Here. That's the most egregious one I can find so far.
Okay. Oh yeah, because the person you had sending it to would not understand. Okay.
Yeah, if I misstep and send that to the wrong person, they would. Yeah, no, this is. There's nothing even to make fun of. It's just depressing.
It's men thinking they have a sense of humor and that they're cool for being
It's
a
a
cop.
mix of sense of humor and just outright bootlicking.
Me one man.
Me went bad.
You and me.
Uh,
Are you okay?
maybe.
Yeah. No, God. I mentioned to my mom over dinner that part of the reason a lot of the police are like not doing anything is because a lot of them believe the same things, and that the police force attracts a lot of right wingers. And she just goes on about how I shouldn't tar all people with the same brush, and that I'm too quick to demonize demonize all conservatives just because of the crazy people. And I'm like,
Yes, and I just don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I said I refuse to entertain arguments from people on that side. Like, I will not entertain a conservative argument because it is incorrect, and usually founded in some form of not good thing. But no, I'm the bad guy because I'm the bad guy because I don't like conservatives.
How dare you? That's like 50% of the population.
I like to think it's less here, but realistically, no. No, one of these days I'm going to run away to Denmark or something.
Denmark.
Denmark. Actually, I have a friend from there.
Cheryl laughing at the country. Wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. What would you like to apologize to your friend quickly?
I'm sorry for laughing at Denmark. I'm sure it's a nice place.
I don't know. Western Europe seems like really nice. Outside of the whole being close to Eastern Europe thing. I don't know. I just don't want to like if this is the direction Canada is heading, I would like to get out before an actual conservative gets prime minister, and then I would actually just want to leave on the fucking spot. Okay, is anyone in here in chat? No.
Bitches, get in. These.
So I've ranted about my day. Finn's ranted about theirs. How are your guys' days?
I don't know. All I did was go to classes and do some fucking homework. It was fucking boring.
Do you have leg yet?
No.
You should stop asking.
At this point, I'll show a picture when I fucking get it. I don't know what.
Nobody's gonna believe you when you actually get it at this rate.
We'll know when leg happens.
I'm just crying at this point.
Did you at least confirm that your dad actually shipped the damn thing?
I'll do that tomorrow.
All right, Zelfie, how was
On
your
the
day?
bright side, though, I had some really good chicken marsala for dinner, though, and that was fucking banging. I fucking love chicken marsala.
How was your day
Zelfie
then, Zelfie?
participate.
What?
How was your
It
day?
happened.
It happened?
Let's see. It fucking snowed.
Don't you live in a desert?
I mean, yes.
Does it
But the
normally
weird
snow
part
there,
is
or
that no, it doesn't. It was 90 degrees like 2 days ago, which is like so boiling point is 100, right?
so it's
So
fucking
that's
hot.
hot. Yes.
Wait, how the fuck? It go from 90 degrees to snowing?
Yes.
Kind of beast.
Climate change is
Yeah.
weird.
Our weather, well, the high desert has like some fucking whack ass weather. It'll be hot, like extremely hot one day, then go to like being freezing cold the next day.
Okay, where the fuck is somebody?
Oh my god, we've been waiting here for 15 minutes playing the game, Mia.
I am waiting for an audience.
At Brave, if you don't show up,
Okay, don't
in
not
chat
Brave today. They
right
went to the
now,
hospital.
Uh,
At Kaz instead.
at Kaz, if you don't
just that everybody in the
show
server.
up in
You know what? Wait, I
chat
can just do
right
this.
now, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you.
No. We are going to beat you to death.
God, so are there any gyms we can just get to without needing to do a side quest or something?
Janine.
That
What
I'm
gyms did
counting
you
the whole
do?
Landorus thing as a Snorlax.
You
Get
did
to-
Sabrina, the electric guy.
Like, can't you just go into Saffron and head left? Or is there Snorlax? No, there's not a Snorlax over there. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Just catch the Landorus. It'll be a good.
That was
addition.
a really mean message you sent.
Well, is he in chat? Might have
That
worked.
was so mean, Selfie. I'm gonna kick you.
Okay, I sort of
Did
deserve
Zelfie
it.
say?
You honestly deserve it.
What did he do now?
Literally threaten someone with bodily harm to join chat.
I mean, did it work?
No.
Oh, Selfie.
Selfie.
I've learned the consequences of my actions.
The actions have consequences.
One of these days we'll learn, but today is not that day.
The actions have consequences.
All right, so I filled you guys in on like what we'll be doing after Kalos Crystal, right? Besides Radiant Dawn. Hi, Kaz. I'm
All
sorry
right.
about
Oh my
Selfie.
god, hi Kaz.
I did
How's
not.
your day going?
I did
hope
not
you're having a
instruct.
great
I did not
day.
instruct Selfie to do that. I just.
You see,
okay.
I expected
Look,
Kaz.
Kaz, we needed viewers. We need to do this now. This game now.
You see, I expected Kaz to show up and be like, what the fuck is happening? And then I was just gonna be like, oh my god, hi Kaz. How's your day going? Hope everything's going
You can't just
well.
bully furries. They're a protected class.
You can't just bully Kaz. They're a friend.
Rue. I've learned the consequences of my actions.
All right,
You
let's
can't just
actually
bully
play some
Kaz
fucking
because
Kalos
similar
Crystal.
to Hayden. You can't bully Kaz just because similar to Hayden, they have Yoshi as their main thing that they sent for.
Wait, we should
yeah,
we should
YBA,
bully
I
Selfie this entire stream as revenge.
Sure.
Okay, where the? Okay.
Hey, can't you head like left here, or is there like something else blocking your way?
Can you go? Oh shit! I guess that's cycling road.
Yes.
I was
That
thinking
would
we'd
be
go
how
through
you get
Lavender
the
Town
fuchsia.
because that's usually the way I end up in
Like
Fuchsia.
what was the fucking gym? So yeah, you can do Janine, then you go to Cerulean, do that fucking stupid side quest that shouldn't exist. Fight Misty. What's the other gym leaders?
Misty has the sort of side quest, right?
Like,
Oh, this
I
is a
think.
captain.
Yeah, this is not an encounter. It's a ducklet.
Oh right, Brock. I forgot he exists in this game.
You can technically surf around and get to Brock right now.
I can, but to do that, I'd have to go through Fuchsia anyway. We could just leave Janine for as late as possible. To be
You'd
fun.
also do Blade as well.
Yeah, we can go like Janine, Blaine, Brock, Misty. And that'll finish it up except for Blue. Were you actually needed for anything? Not necessarily. We were just waiting for a viewer, and Zelfie decided to
Drastic
take
measures.
extreme measures that were not in any way endorsed or appreciated.
Hello, Beast Alert?
I just want you to have a nice day and have no fear of getting the living shit beat out of you. Unlike Kaden,
You're so rude.
I am.
What if Hayden just randomly came back just to hear that? That would be perfect comedic timing.
I'm pretty
Would not
sure we
be
have
out
one
of-
of these too.
I would not be out of Mia's reach to DM Hayden, have him show up and harass me.
One second, I have a DM to make.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We don't talk very much anymore.
Yeah.
Do we have a... No, there'd be a Pokeball icon if we had a Fungus.
Do you have a Mungus? Mungus?
No.
I
Oh,
got
don't
a,
think so.
I got a shiny sus in this game.
Oh yeah, you did. Well, that was fun.
I don't know
It-
what you were expecting.
I'm so used to Legends where nothing one-shots.
Okay.
It's a Kanto Wildmon. Who cares?
Yes, true. We're not gonna lose any. We might lose like one mon, and I hope it's Sylveon.
If anything, you'll probably have to sack the Ducklet at some point. God. No, I very much appreciate in Legends how it's very rare for you to actually one-shot something, unless you hit it like super effectively. It's made trying to catch like a shiny so much less stressful.
Yeah.
Although I did accidentally knock out the alpha in like Acuity because I crit it, and I was very upset. Hey, want to have a speed battle?
Speed battle. For
Speed battle. You know, there's a good chance we'll just finish today.
Hopefully. I mean, hopefully we get to like the end and then we just push it through. Because honestly, I
Hopefully.
don't see like a huge reason to like not.
I wonder...
Well,
One second, I'm checking something. If we finish, we'll have
sure.
12 episodes, 3 of which would have been like from failed attempts at the start.
I see.
Comparatively, we finished RBY in like 7.
RBY is a shorter game just because there's no post game
Yeah,
to deal with.
I don't know. This game, past the first area, which I struggled with for some fucking reason, has not really been hard.
Nah.
I don't know. My take is that GSC...
You'll see about that. You'll see when you get to
But
red.
like Crystal isn't a very hard game.
No, I honestly think Crystal is, or GSC are probably the easiest Pokemon games overall. Like, I guess there's an argument to be made for, like, Sword and Shield or Brilliant Diamond, but it's up there.
I don't know. I feel like RBY is kind of a cakewalk most of the time.
RVY is only difficult because the mechanics are constantly bizarre. Like Mola countering my switch in. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember Alomomola in Gen 1.
I mean, I'd assume it would work with anything that gets counter. Rip, who died?
Oh.
Finn.
Rip. I don't know. XY is weird because the important fights are not difficult at all. But the random ass trainers are really hard in XY for some reason.
Nah, if you lose in XY, you're a clown. The game is so easy.
No, there's some pretty ridiculous... Like, you know, the double battle with a Mr. Mime and a Machamp is, I think, the most infamous one. I also am counting on, like, the XP share being turned off like a fucking sane person. Like, if you play any of those games with the XP share on, I don't want to hear your opinion on what's easy or what's not. At least up until Sword and Shield, where they decided they were going to remove a perfectly good feature just to hold your hand a bit harder.
So true, Bestie. Although I do disagree because I've heard many tales of people like actually struggling with, like, certain parts of like Sun and Moon and
Yeah.
especially Ultra Sun and Moon.
Ultra Sun and Moon is actually my pick for the hardest Pokemon game.
And like I'm not even saying like they're hard because it's a Pokemon
It's a
game. but,
Pokemon
like,
game.
It's like certain.
Yeah, so
certain
the real good take on Pokemon difficulty is that a very large portion of the difficulty in Pokemon is defined simply by not knowing the mechanics.
True.
Like, once you know the
don't have
type
big
chart,
Pokemon, it's hard.
games... Like, once you have the type chart memorized, games just become that much easier. But no, the biggest problem with GSC, and the reason why I think it's just insanely easy, is the fucking level curve.
Yeah.
Especially in GSC. Like, in HGSS, they actually do fix the post-game to a degree.
I mean, there's even gym leaders like Price who are just lower leveled. Like gym
No
leaders you should be
reason.
facing.
Literally no reason. We're gonna go fight Janine,
who's like the level of like Jasmine in Kanto.
I mean, it sort of thematically makes sense because she's like brand new, but
yeah,
like,
like
also,
I get it thematically, but
at least make her like the first one you fight.
yeah,
No.
like have the
Fuck
boat
you,
land in
Janine.
Fuchsia.
Yeah, exactly. At
Have
least
the
there's a
boat land
fucking
in
beach of
Fuchsia. That
Fuchsia.
solves the problem.
How do you even get
I
a
think
boat
the
to
real
Vermilion?
easiest Pokemon games are Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, just because of the stupid fucking affection.
Wow, they made remakes of a game with EXP share that weren't intended to have that version of EXP share in them. That's crazy.
It's not even the XP share, it's affection.
That too.
I think affection is genuinely more broken than the XP share.
It really is. It just gives you free shit for nothing.
Like, I think the biggest part was Fantina, where I, like, clicked a dark move, was like, oh shit, she's got a Culver Berry, that's awesome. And then I proceeded to get a crit, because my Pokemon just wanted me to get a crit. And I was like, well,
Alright.
never mind. It's such a waste, because, like, a lot of the gym leaders, and especially the Elite Four from what I've heard in BDSP, just have like, revamped teams in terms of movesets, items, and abilities.
Yeah, like the Relicanth that only knows Head Smash.
Yeah, like that.
And a choice item.
Hey, at least they know what people use Relicanth for.
Relicanth. No, that's not real.
Relicanth.
What the fuck would Relicanth sound like? It'd probably be like, Relicanth, I'm fucking old.
Well, what do fish sound like anyway? Fish don't make any noise.
They were bubbles.
Glub.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Cheryl for saving Relicanth from dropping into UU.
Yeah, and for what reason? I don't know. I would
It's-
never use that one.
It's
but
dog shit, and we would never use it, but we had an attachment to it that made it so it survived a drop to C+. in Shipmons, and therefore is still OU somehow.
And
Somehow,
it
some
would
way.
just get banned from EU anyway because we have no head smash.
Yeah,
so.
we've learned that banned Relicanth one-shots everything in the tier except Max Fizdef, Intimidate, Mawile. Anyway, we're here. I'm just going to put Calamarcus in the front and wreck shit. Anyway, do you guys feel like you like Johto less and less the more you play it?
Yes, this is why.
I mean,
Hell is
I just
Johto.
don't like Gen 2 as a whole.
But here
but-
we are.
Every
Still
single
playing
time
Johto.
for like the past 4 times now, we've sworn off doing Gen 2 after everyone, and then
And
Here
look
we
who
are.
we keep on coming crawling back to.
Alola Crystal coming up next.
when are we getting a Lola Emerald?
Smile.
We need to at the maker of this hack and be like, hey, can we have a Lola Emerald, please?
Not for real. It'd be so cool. I want to play a game with Gen 7 moms, but you guys insist on not using Citra, so.
I want to play.
I mean, do you think
Yeah,
the
same.
laptop we're currently streaming on can run Citra?
No, but you
Isn't
got a
it-
new laptop, so this isn't your
Well,
problem.
yeah, it's a new one, but I don't know how it's going to work with stream, considering Radiant Dawn already runs.
Yeah, no, I'm planning
horribly.
on just using this one until for like Kalos Crystal and Radiant Dawn, and trying to switch to the new one afterwards.
See, I mean, once you move to a new PC, you should be able to easily run Citra.
Yeah, according to Paul, it is like stronger than my old one, but I don't understand
it.
what that means.
Well, it should be stronger.
It means that
You-
technology has advanced between the 20 years that you got your last laptop and this one.
This laptop is from 2018.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry I'm not the kind of consumer who gets a new phone every year. I legit knew people who did that in school. Like, they'd get the new Apple product every year.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, their own phone would still work. It's just like, oh, there's a new hit trendy thing. Apple products aren't even that good, though. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Technology is not my thing. Alright, let's go sweep Jasmine. Is it still the fuck? It's not in. They're visible walls this time. Oh, I remember the gimmick of this gym. I think it's you. Shit. I'm fully expecting. I'm calling late 30s.
You're expecting what?
I appear to have had too much faith. There's a level 30 Whirlipede. I was expecting like late 30s.
No, Janine's levels in GSC are like, it's egregious.
awful.
It's horrible.
That's not a poison type. That's a cat.
I mean, you know, Lifeguard's pretty toxic.
It is.
Unless you're running Tactic Cat. Cool. I love that team.
Tacticat.
Yes, it's so fun.
I miss the prankster assist days. Like, I understand that it's quote uncompetitive as all hell, but it's funny.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Cheryl, I think one kind of sleeper pick that could maybe drop to Yu if we don't ban Indeedee would be Poofalon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who is running that mon? Nobody.
Why would you run it over Tauros or Miltank? Same with Kanga, to be honest. Kanga just gets cooked so hard by Psychic Terrain.
Yeah, like a mon that relies so much on priority just cannot be run on this meta. It's unfortunate.
Like the fact that it does not outspeed Mail and DD and usually runs double prio just is so bad. But hey, we finally found a meta where Tauros is good again past Gen 5.
Yay.
I think it's really amusing that our best offensive normal this gen that is like pure normal is fucking Miltank.
I mean, I wouldn't really consider Miltank offensive.
Yeah. Offensive in like big air quotes says that it has a setup set. Yeah, our real best offensive normal is also the best Pokemon in the tier, so there's that. Oh, fuck! We're fine. That was a quad effective move.
What, did your move miss or something?
No, I swapped in, it went for Bug Bite. I panicked and then I remembered that it was Janine's gym and I was shouldn't be
Ah, yes, I sure do love swapping in the Dark Psychic type into the Bug type. What a smart move.
It did what? Not even 40 damage. It did like 37 points of damage.
I sure do love swapping the Dark Psychic type into the Bug one.
We could literally not lose in this gym if we fucking tried, okay?
You say that until their Garbodor clicks Explosion.
I feel like we would live in Explosion. Alright, is this Janine?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's Janine. Why do I have 99 potions?
Reasons.
Because I have 99 problems, but the potions aren't one. Anyway, let's get this over.
Be a weird gym fight. So difficult. Saucy.
Level 36. This is like barely stronger than Jazz. It's in between Jasmine and Claire.
Goodbye, saucy bot.
Why is he tiny? Look at... Why is he so small?
I don't know, they ran out of space.
No, they didn't.
Shut up. They ran out of space.
No, they didn't. Well, also, why does he have, like, such a big underbite? I don't know. This is just how Zelfie sees Crustle after Unite.
Fuck this dude. What a small little lad. He deserves to be tiny and crushed.
Well, what will you do if there's ever, like, a good Crustle card in the TCG?
A good Crustle card? You gotta be joking.
Yeah, they don't give good cards to Pokemon that aren't, like, legendaries anymore.
Lumineon.
That is true. We did just get a Lumineon in a barrel.
Yeah, shut up.
The Lumineon alt art is really gorgeous, too.
That is pretty cool.
Anyway, I'm confident we would live, but I'm gonna satisfy everyone and go into... Fuck, I actually don't have a great switch in for this that's not named Sylvia. So... We're fine, we're totally fine. I probably could have just one-shot it, but I'm entertaining Selfie here. I'm also hurting Selfie by sending Sylvie on in again.
Worse.
Like, again, this isn't a poison type.
Yeah, it isn't.
I mean, Crustle is toxic in Unite, but it's not a poison type. I cannot believe I have to wait till March the 18th to put a Manaphy in my deck. Why would they do this to me?
I'm just gonna. I'm pretty sure that my locals are just gonna play with the new cards anyways and not give a fuck.
That's fair. I know. Why are you also so tiny? Huh? You're very squished,
Thank you.
Durant. Alright, I will go into Merlinks here. Remember, kids, this is the power you obtain when you become trans like Sylveon. True! Yeah, no, our local TO has outright said we're gonna follow, like, the release date, so... Or the required one. So...
Right. I mean, that's fair.
Oh, no, it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure you guys host like league cups and shit at your locals, right?
I don't know, I haven't been around long enough, I've only done it, like, 3.
Oh, I see.
Alright, dodging dig here, don't panic. But no, I just need like a lot more locals where nobody plays spread. That was great. That was so relaxing. The only deck I lost to was fucking Durant Mill. No, I fought. Well, round 1 I was supposed to fight Gengar, but my opponent scooped rather than fight out because it was the
They
third
were too
time.
afraid.
They were too afraid. I'd been to 3 locals, we fought every single time, and the first 2 times prior, it was not close.
How do they keep on losing to it? It's just so funny.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
it's an
someone was
awful
talking about
matchup for
how.
them, for sure.
Yeah, and then someone at your locals was also talking about Cher being inconsistent.
Yeah, I remember the first time when I made top 4, I mentioned to a friend, and he told his brother, who was more into the TCG, and the brother's first response was, "Why the fuck are you playing Cher? It's bad." It's bad and inconsistent, and I'm like, okay, I will turn to you if you ever show up.
Yes.
I don't know. I think a lot of it is just like the list. I'd never found a list with LD in it before I put LD in the list.
These people just play the Snorlax version.
Yeah. Like,
Which is
no,
fine, because I don't think Snorlax is awful. I just don't think it helps get the deck set up as quickly as you think
Yeah.
it should be.
like in theory, if I had Training Court in my deck instead of Stormy Mountains, I don't need an energy in my hand to loop every turn.
Yeah. Who was the guy you spanked? I forgot who he was playing.
First time Zacian, second time Mew.
Oh, okay. So
he
he lost the
whiffed
chair.
the Battle Pass turn 1 with Mew.
Ah.
And so he ends his turn with like a Mew and 2 Genesect, and he has 2 special energy on the Genesect going into my turn 2, and I just like
Boss it
whoop
up.
him. I don't even boss
Oh.
up the thing. I just Oko the Mew in the active.
I see. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
He did offer to sell me another of the shiny Gossifleur cards, so you know what? That's cool.
Some respect back. Not enough, but some respect is coming back.
Yeah. Like, he may be questionably a crypto bro, but
He may have also said that he got spanked.
yeah.
He wishes. What?
Oh,
I really hope he never finds this stream. He doesn't have Twitter anymore, so there's that.
It's like, shit, I got called out.
So we're kind of stuck in a loop here.
going. Are you having trouble?
TLDR, it's faster and it keeps going for dig. So I'm switching into my
Yeah.
bird.
Go into. I mean, honestly, the ducklet could probably clean.
You're gonna get bit by like Thunderfade or like
Yeah,
Rock
that's
Slide
my
or some
concern, is that
bullshit
it
here.
probably had... But no, if
You know
it's
what?
going for
Yeah.
Ironhead, if it were going for Rock Slide, it would have used it already.
Yeah, true.
I think it can live one Iron Head.
Yeah, go ahead and click Sir. You won't die. You won't respond to a crit or anything. That would never happen.
I could also just let Delphox get hit by dig.
A crit.
Might
A
just
crit will
kill.
kill you.
This might just kill.
That was a crit.
Oh shit.
And a flinch. Okay, we're going back into Delphox and
I'm glad
Merling's.
I called out the crit. I'm glad I called out the crit.
Okay, Merling's is just
Who's
an
your
after
other
take here.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Ralphie can't really take a dig.
No,
Yeah,
the only
this
thing that can
kinda-
take is like
kinda goes hard.
resistant to dig. Besides this is Leviani, which come on, it's not.
You don't
touchable.
really want to deal with the fucking Durian, right? How's it faster than you?
It
You
used agility on the
agility.
turn. I had Leviani in, and it used agility on the turn I switched into Merling's.
I see.
Or not
Yeah,
Leviani,
so
Sylveon.
Don't get
same
crit.
problem.
Yeah, just don't get crit, dumbass.
Pretty much. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I did Gengar round 1. I fought
Durant.
Durant. I got milled out by Durant round 2.
How did Durant do?
Durant top forward. He lost to Mew, the guy I spanked,
Oh, okay.
who I split finals with because we both wanted to just go get dinner.
Right.
So yeah, I lost to Durant too. I played Team Arnie. He milled the first one on the first attack, and the second one was prized.
Oops.
So,
Should've
not
killed
much
him
I could do.
faster.
I had no way of recycling my cards back in.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a Durant period where Durant's just like surprisingly strong.
Yeah, like no, the deck seems like it has teeth, especially once we get Manaphy.
Right? That's like the biggest change.
Um,
Oh, also, we get DTE.
we get what?
DT.
Okay,
Yeah.
it sounds like you're saying DPE, which is the name of a very infamous card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, I'd say DTE.
So please stop acronyming so my brain can process this.
DTE. T. Turbo.
What does the T stand for?
Turbo.
Oh, double turbo.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
You could have just said
God.
DCE. I would have understood that.
I hate it here.
But we already have DCE. We're getting another one though. So I have to like distinguish it.
But no, DPE is
You
a card
finished
in
the gym
Yu-Gi-Oh!
battle.
It's short for Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. It's a card that's in literally every deck right now.
Level 33.
It's gotta live and click explosion.
There's no fucking way it lives this.
Garbooter.
Yeah, it doesn't. Garbooter.
Yeah, then after that I fought Zacian. My opponent bricked very badly. He did not see a supporter all game, but...
Oh, well, Zacian sucks ass now.
No, Zacian is
Yeah, that
so bad
matchup-
now, I'm sorry.
That
Like-
matchup is awful.
It's also just like an abysmal matchup for
Yeah,
Zacian. Like, you should never be winning it as the Zacian player unless I break.
right.
And
You
even
have
then,
to
I have a
play,
chance to
like-
come back just because the prize trade is that favorable.
You have to be that one shitter who's still playing like Galarian Stumpisk in order to beat out like fucking, I don't know, Decidueye or some bullshit like that.
But no, then
But, you know.
then after that, then I spanked Mew. Then I D'd my last round, which was against another Zacian. So I told him, hey, I'm gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna offer to ID rather than just beat your ass.
Wait, your grand finals was Zacian?
No, the finals of Swiss was against Zacian.
Oh, okay.
Top
What'd
8?
you offer them?
What?
What'd
I
you
was like,
offer
hey,
them?
do you want to ID? Otherwise, I will probably beat you.
Oh, okay. Did they take it?
They took it. I was like, I'm offering you a favor. You can go in as first seed into top 8 as long as you ID. Otherwise, I will beat your ass.
Yeah.
How the fuck do
How
we...
funny. You go out the normal way, the way you came in. Yeah, I mean,
so
I
yeah,
would-
after that, I fought the Galarian Weezing Hoopa and Celeon Moltres deck.
Right.
Yeah, the Galarian Weezing version actually has legs. I was not a huge believer in the Hoopa version, but
I mean, that deck still runs Hoopa, but it's just like a quick answer.
it
to,
runs
like,
one
Meloetta.
Hoopa.
It's bullshit.
and I'm still in the firm believer that if you don't have Galarian Weezing up front at all times, you're probably losing unless you're taking a big prize swing with Moltres.
You know, I think with the Hoopa. Okay, so I figured out what the Hoopa is actually there for. It's not the like chip damage, but basically that's like a comeback deck, right?
Yeah.
But the issue with that is if you're playing the like low prize matchups, you need a way to get like early prizes. if Galarian Weezing starts the game with like 2 prizes, like maybe it just kills like 2 Sobbles or something, like you're straight up fucked. There's nothing you can do. That deck's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Sorry, this road is closed for construction. If you want to get to Cinnabar, you better go south from Pallet Town.
Yeah, that's how you go to Cinnabar. You guys not play these games?
No, every time I play these games, I swear to never do it again.
I usually go for Pallet Town, but that's like the vanilla way to go through.
I swear. Oh
That's the way they expect you to go through, because technically you can't get out of Seafoam if you go from the opposite side. So the game's clearly intent on you for going that way, at least at Kanto, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
You have to go to, I forget.
But no, I think the deck was super interesting. Unfortunately, my opponent lost because she whiffed turn 1 or 2 Galarian Weezing 2 games out of 3.
Tragic, and there's something that, and that's sort of one of those things. I guess like you have Hoopa. Hoopa would be nice, but
Can I go up to Cerulean?
I guess you do Misty next.
Yeah, because I can't get to Diglett's Tunnel, and I can't think of another way to get to Pallet Town from here.
Yeah, I guess you do Misty next. You do her quest, you bring her back to the gym, or you go and do the
I think we
rocket
need to do
stuff,
the
I forget.
power plant, but that involves going through Misty.
Thought you have to get the piece from Misty's gym.
Well, we'll do Misty's gym, then we'll do the power plant. Then we should be good to get to
Sure.
Pallet Town and all that, and like Pewter City through.
Well, no, you have to do the power plant before Misty because you have to get the machine thing.
Yeah, you have to get the machine part from her
Okay,
gym before she reopens the gym.
Like that whole cycle is so annoying.
Yeah. I'm actually building, I'm actually
I'll probably
building
build
like
it too.
Galarian Weezing right now.
I'll probably build it too, but I doubt I'll actually abandon Jerem because that deck's just fun as hell.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd still
I like
probably
having
run the
multiple
4
decks
boost
to
shake
play around
version.
with. The
But-
boost
but-
shake version.
The one I
God.
the one I annoyed you to death with, remember?
That was like straight Galarian Weezing though, right?
Pretty much. I ran a Sableye and I ran a Moltres and a Goltres, but
It's
I'm
like a
of the opinion that
slightly different deck, but yeah.
no, I'm of the opinion that the deck just is bad unless Weezing is in the active 24/7. But the problem with that is that
What?
it's also bad if you fall down on prizes, except for exactly Moltres.
Right. Well, I mean, that's sort of what the deck does, right? It like takes 2 prizes in the early game, and then it just like kills 2 Vs or like a VMAX and something else like immediately. It's like, oh well, fuck you. You played the game. How dare you?
Like, even though Regidrago is very susceptible to like the whole damage counter thing,
Yeah.
it
You
wasn't a
have to
problem on
save.
the first turn because I would still Oko. You still Oko a Galarian Weezing after 1 round of severe poison.
Right. Thank God you put the Crystal Cave in your deck too.
No, the Crystal Cave came in clutch. I was actually quite sad when I prized a game for you, and it was the last prize I took.
I see.
Yeah, then top 4 was against the Zacian player I ID'd with earlier, proving why it's such a bad matchup for him.
Right.
And then top 2 was against the New York fans earlier, but we decided, fuck it, let's just split. Like, the difference
you're
between
gonna-
first and splitting for first is $5 either way. Either
Right.
5 more or 5 less. And it was dinner time,
There.
and I had to get home in like an hour away by bus, so...
Fair.
The competitor in me absolutely wanted to win out, but I wanted food.
But you were hungry.
More importantly, I'm not sure I could have pulled off beating you again.
95.
Like I said, you just need more practice in that matchup.
Like, I don't think it's a terrible matchup,
it's
depending on
honestly
how
not.
quickly the deck sets up going on their first turn.
It's. I mean, it really does suck if they like fucking psychic leap you twice.
Yeah.
Or if they ever get a kill with psychic leap. Because
If
that's
they
like,
ever get a Mew VMAX down, the matchup becomes extraordinarily difficult.
yeah.
No, I don't. It's definitely winnable compared to like spread.
Yeah, thank God we're getting Manaphy. Although that is now a 61st card you have to put into your deck.
Yeah, I'll probably just take the evil Tom outs. Or the
Oh
Crystal
yeah,
Cave one.
I forgot you're playing fucking Developable. Take that shit out. Never mind.
I
What's the
want.
solve?
I decided like there was 3 cards I wanted to put in 2 slots: that Tropius and Crystal Cave, and I'm like, I'll just pick 2 fun ups today, and then I'll rotate out the one that works less for Tropius next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, even against Mew, I never needed to do it, but also, I don't know. It's the kind of thing that can maybe pull off a good win in like established games, but that game never got established because I won by turn 2.
Right. That's fair.
Crystal Cave actually really helped, shockingly.
I thought it might help, and I'm shocked that it actually did help.
Yeah, like I thought for sure that would just remain a hypothetical situation, you know?
Right.
Like, oh, maybe against Jolteon and the rare Galarian Weezing.
Right.
Because against Jolteon, it does force them to actually attack the Regidragos instead of going for, like, my bench sitters.
Honestly, do you have Tool Scrapper in the deck right now?
I do, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say you're definitely gonna need that next meta. You're gonna have to like pop Entei's and Suicune's, keep the toughness off,
Yeah.
shit like that.
I would honestly like to find a space for second if I could, but probably not happening.
Yeah. You'll just have to suck it up and deal with one of them. that
It
has
depends on, like, how much... Like, what... Suicune has, what? 260
220.
with the cape?
Suicune is 270 with the cape, I recall.
Oh, that's easy. I just slap a choice belt on and I do 270.
Suicune be... Oh no, it is 2... Yeah, it's 2...
That doesn't change the math either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other
I
one-off
forgot
card
your game
that
choice
was, like,
belt.
the other one-off card that was incredibly important for me was Escape Rope.
Oh, you don't have an escape rope in your deck?
No, I do.
Oh, okay. Because that card's good.
Hello, I'm the Naysayer. How's it going?
My favorite part of escape rope is playing it and letting people choke.
Yeah. No, like, there was a situation in there was never a situation in where I would rather have a Switch or an Air Balloon over an Escape Rope.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Dun 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 dun.
Oh, it's evolving.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that's the
Father.
I know that's the music I do whenever we're promoting a unit, but think of this like promoting a unit, but for Pokemon.
Sure.
Yeah, no, Escape Rope was awesome. There was oh, I think we're dead. Are we dead? Can you guys? No, we're back. There was one game where I started Regidrago and I researched into Escape Rope Energy Gossifleur going second, and I just took off.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that felt
Based.
really good.
Escape rope is awesome.
It's great.
Like,
Gossifleur
I
is also secretly MVP.
Yeah. Oh. Gossifleur having call for fame is so nice.
Yeah. Especially
It's
the
just
fact
like-
that it's 3.
Right? It's just one of those other super good starters that you don't get in the Snorlax version because, like, what Snorlax draws you, like, maybe 3 cards optimistically.
Yeah.
Gossifleur puts 3 Pokemon that can evolve down
Mhm.
next turn.
Like, the deck's not inconsistent. You just want to be able to fish exactly what you need out of your deck at any given time. And Gossifleur lets you do that. Where it's just blind drawing cards. As we discovered when I tried, the barrel was not particularly good.
No, not at all. The barrel sucked ass.
That was impressively bad. Yo, Maractus! That was like an impressively bad showing.
I'm sort of glad, even though I don't think the barrel's that good right now. Like, straight up, I think the barrel's kind of dog shit right now. I do think it's nice that at least when the rotation hits, everyone's not fucking, like, there because we lost large draw engines.
You know, I would always play Incelion line over the barrel until it rotates.
Yeah. I'm even thinking Ultra Ball's, like, low-key kind of bad right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and whenever I look at my hand, I'm thinking, damn, there's not really 2 cards I want to discard out of this.
There's not 2 cards I want to discard, and all our other search options are just really good. Like, we're already playing Quick Ball Evolution and Slow Ball.
Yeah.
Like, why do we give a shit if we can pick out, a specific bond It's just like if you had any of those other items in it, I'm sure that you'd be able to find the card you wanted to. Ultra Ball does not condense slots, it just like makes your hands more awkward.
Yeah, like, I think right now we're in a format where... I mean, it'll be great for me, obviously. Or other decks running the barrel. That's probably one of the big perks, is you can Ultra Ball for the barrel and just refill your hand.
Well, yeah. That's why I was bringing it up. I think Ultra Ball would be very, very good when we don't have Quake Ball anymore, and Evolution Incense.
Like, Evo Incense is not a good card, but it does its job.
Evo Incense is just fine. Most of the time.
It works for what it is.
Yeah. It works so well because we also have Quake Ball low balls.
Yeah. Like,
And
Evo
basic
Incense on its own
Triziles.
is not a good card, it just fulfills, like, the Triforce of search cards we have.
Right. And like Ultra Ball the Barrel does not fit into that equation.
No.
Because you could just Evo Incense Portelion or Evo Incense Trizile.
But no. No, I would never run any less than 4 level ball in this deck because your entire bench sitting engine and also Drizzile being searchable by level ball is just insane.
Right.
I think I
I
run
would
like
think-
4 level ball, 3 quick ball, 2 with a stadium that can grab Drago, and then also 2 Evo Incense, and that's my search list.
Right. I think the only deck that legitimately gets away for any Ultra Ball in this format is like
The best deck in the format.
Yeah. And it's funny because that Ultra Ball only replaces Evolution Incense.
Yeah, the deck
Because
that does
the
not
greater
need to get
fucking
any
card.
better.
Right.
Like, I think
There's
I don't think it'll be a 1-deck format in terms of like only Mew is good, because that's a tier 0
it's
format.
it's not.
Like, there's a difference to me between a tier 0 format and a 1-deck format. Where, like, in a
Yeah.
1-deck format, there's one deck that's just better, but there are other options to play and try and counter it. Or
Sort
just
of
play
where we
around
are
it.
right now. We're like an awkward spot right now, but that's sort of where we're at right now.
Yeah, that... Hold
no,
on, I'm
she's
gonna
fucking
find an
dead.
image. This, when I see a...
Cheryl, is she dying for you?
I think Cheryl is just...
Huh?
Where's the fucking spiral image?
What's going on?
Is she dying for you? She keeps on cutting out.
No.
I think she's just
Okay.
not talking. Alright, I'm having trouble finding the image, but when I think of a tier 0 deck, there was one deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in like 2017 called Spiral that took 31 of the top 32 spots in a national
Yeah.
event.
And what was the other deck?
I don't know. I cannot find... I can't find
see.
the... I've seen the graph before, and I've confirmed it's true.
I see.
Why? Yeah.
Oh well, you can find it later.
I can find
but
it
I get
later.
it.
But yeah, 31 of the 32 top slots is that's a tier 0 deck. There's not been a tier 0 deck in Pokemon in quite some time.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
The last one I can think of was like the Zoroark GX bullshit.
Yeah, that was more so you put Zoroark GX in
Yeah.
every deck.
Like the,
and then you have
the
50
actual last
sub-variants of
tier
it.
0 deck I can think of off the top of my head is Decid Plume.
Has Mia had any deaths yet? Has Sylveon died?
No.
And,
The Jasmine's Durant caused us problems because it spammed Dig, but other than that...
So how many gyms are left?
Misty,
I think it's like
Brock,
4.
Lane, and Blue.
Okay, work.
Yes.
Yeah, Slay Queen, Slay, yes, Hunty, give
Okay,
me
what-
kind,
Actually, I don't wanna
yes,
ask.
purr, Slay, occur.
Are you okay? Are you having like an aneurysm?
No comment.
No, that's just my daily life.
I had to help someone with boy problems, it was funny.
Rip.
This friend had some guy ghost her and she was upset.
Yeah, ghosting is like the one thing that really, really makes me not like someone after it all.
Oh my god, that and giving someone the silent treatment.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
talk about
nothing's
your
gonna get
problems,
solved if you
don't
don't
POS.
fucking talk to people.
Oh my god, when people are like, oh, I'm not talking to them, they'll learn what they did wrong. I'm like,
No, they
okay.
fucking won't.
Me when I forget my words. Yo, baby. That actually kind of look like Cheryl.
Just going.
Okay, you know that's respectable. That's respectable. I like Axie. Axie's
You like that more
Not
than
as
the
much as-
Dusclops?
Doesn't like you look a bit more like a Dusclops than an Axie, but a little bit like an Axie.
That's not even comparable.
I mean,
Yeah,
Cheryl
that's
do got her
right.
mouth open like an Axie.
Shut up.
My favorite Cheryl meme is how she's actually a ghost. That's an old meme though.
Yeah, because Cheryl's just really pale for some reason.
Honestly, I mean, I am, but like the lighting on that pig did not do me favors.
Yeah, that was also just bad lighting.
But yeah, like, that's why you're a Dusclops.
All right, I found a list from a
Oh.
different tournament where it took 29 of the top 32 spots. Zelfie. He's dead. Rip.
Rip.
Zelfie went quesadilla.
All right, I'll just. Yeah. Why the
I mean, are
fuck?
you the #1 Pokemon TCG player in BCA?
I would like to think
What?
so. But I doubt it.
Wait, what's happening?
I found an article from a different top cut where it was 29 of 32 instead of 31 of 32.
Oh wow.
What
Because
is
you know
this?
that's so much better.
Right.
I also found a profile for a different one that was like 16 of the top 32 were all this deck. So that's a tier 0 format.
Nice.
Your face is a tier 0 format.
Thanks. That means that everyone plays it. You know, everyone uses it. Everyone wants it.
Everyone uses your face. It's
Everyone
not something you want to say on
uses
the
your
internet. Yeah,
face.
that's really
That
something
worked out.
you
That
shouldn't be
sounded
saying on
so
the
much
internet.
better in my head. Oh my fucking god.
Everyone uses your face, Mia. That's really awesome.
Yeah,
but
I just
really
have like
hope
a
you're
lot of
saying
clothes, you know? My face is the genetic template for all of humanity.
Yeah, that's sure how people on the internet will take it.
The internet doesn't. People on the internet will. Have you ever met someone on the internet with like reading comprehension skills?
Yes.
Yes.
No. They don't exist on the internet.
I think you're just projecting right now.
No, I have reading comprehension skills.
That is actually true.
I just
I
have a
can- I
habit
can
of
say
putting
I
my
don't.
foot in my mouth. Okay, now this looks like Cheryl.
Cheryl's
No.
a jolly green giant.
I hate y'all so much. I hope you know that. I'm gonna become a
really?
Haxorus and then fucking wreak havoc on y'all.
This person probably has a Haxorus in the back that's gonna maybe be a slight inconvenience.
They got Cheryl Dad in the back.
Oops, didn't mean to hit the Windows button.
Yo, I saw Mia's windows. Gonna dox her.
Oh no, she doesn't have a Haxorus in the back. Damn, I guess Cheryl's just forever a fracture.
Throw
Sad.
it back. Throw it back.
I'm forever slightly above average on a Fumon. Which is crazy, because you see that thing's attack style and you're like, oh, that's broken. But no, it's fucking fracture. Shitty ass Pokemon.
Was Zemu Fracture good in Sun and Moon?
Oh yeah, like
It was pretty good.
I think it was just fracture was just kind of screwed by like the introduction of what coughing.
Why would coughing fuck over Fracture?
Doesn't it like hardwall it?
Why
How does
no?
How does coughing hardwall a fracture?
I don't know. It's been a fucking long time.
Are you thinking of Clefairy? Because Clefairy actually is the reason Haxorus isn't or Fracture isn't good.
Like back in Sun Moon, you could run like Z Iron Tail to just have a never miss lure for Clef.
I think also Piloswine fucks over
Yeah,
Fracture
Pyro
because they
being
can
in
just
the tier
Ice
is a
Shard.
problem for it. Same with that. Assuming
Mia,
guys
would you
haven't
play
played that
NFE
yet.
if or Cheryl and Mia, would you guys play NFE if Golbat and Pylo and etc. got banned?
Oh, this shit's boring.
I actually don't mind all that. I just think the tier is just irrevocably boring because the momentum dies every like 20 turns in, and games take 100 turns after that.
Exactly, like, give me back my fucking wacky grassy seed funny.
Like my honest take is that
That still
Tangela is the
exists. What do you
biggest-
mean?
Well, it's probably not as good.
Was it good in Sun and Moon or early
Wacky?
gen?
Wacky
Wacky
didn't
wasn't-
fucking exist.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but early gen, like, it was funny. Like, you can run like grassy seed acrobatics, and like nobody knew what it did, and it was funny.
I don't know. Like my biggest thing in the issue with the tier is probably the existence of multiple regen mons, aka Tangela.
The regen mons aren't even cancer outside of Tang.
Yeah, Tang is
You
the
played a
biggest
tier with
problem the tier,
Marini.
in my opinion.
Okay,
And it's
but
the biggest
Marini
reason that he is
isn't
the way he
good.
is.
Marini's very Marini's just a product of its time.
And Marini's very okay in Sun Moon. It's not great. It doesn't have quite enough bulk to do what it wants.
Is Girder allowed in Sun and Moon or is it banned?
It's banned. Machoke is S rank if you want to know how good Girder would be.
Well, Girder would be less cancer because of no guard. Or no guard.
No, like, I think swapping around Machoke and Girder would produce probably the same result, and they probably both have to go. But there's also
You
a
guys
part
would
of me
get
that
more
doesn't want
canceled by the
Machoke
fact
in,
that
just so I don't
Girder
have
is
to relearn
fat.
a tier I build for once a year.
Just run Roselia and you'll never lose.
So true.
So true.
You guys need to start running Bizdef Rose in Sun and Moon.
Does it beat Dynamic Punch Machoke? Probably not.
I mean, probably.
Probably not.
If you're running it with Poison Point,
You just get punched to death.
but they're gonna get poisoned.
I guess. Is Misty not here in this game?
Yeah, it's your mom instead.
No,
Yeah.
you have to go to the power plant and then
You
do
go
that
to
whole
the power plant,
bullshit,
they
and then
say
you go
that
back.
the piece got stolen, and then you chase a rocket person down, and you chase it beside the gym,
I don't
and
know
then
what
you
I
take
shot.
the piece out of the
That's
water,
not-
put it back.
What Pokemon are...
Big Afro.
Oh, that
here?
I don't remember what Pokemon... Oh, it was Mellow. Oh, wow.
Buffaloed.
But yeah, anyway, you
Yeah,
gotta go
no,
down
in
Route 9.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you come up here, you grab Misty, then you do the power plant.
No, that's not the case.
Because, no, Misty's on a date here, and you have to go ruin her date.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, that's after
She's
the
on the
power
date
plant.
after the power plant. I don't know. This whole like I said, this whole side quest
It's
is
been so
stupid.
long since
I hate it.
This wasn't in Storm Silver, I swear.
I don't know. Maybe Storm Silver
also
made it
changed a
better
lot of things.
because it's actually a good game.
What happens in the power plant? Do you just like yeet the Voltorb?
No, like you have to get a machine part. Go back to the power plant so they have the machine part because apparently that's an issue. And then
A Team Rocket Grunt steals it and throws it in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, me when I electrocute myself and die.
Yes.
Cheryl, are you gonna participate in the likely last NFEPL this year?
Are you gonna manage?
Probably.
Possibly.
Alright, Finn, if
So
you want to win Sun and Moon, you just need to draft B and Ninja on the same team.
No, I'm not gonna get Ninja. I'm gonna get who's a Cancer main tier player. I'm gonna get Sky Solo and put him in Sun and Moon.
You break my heart.
when
then
Mia
it'll-
supports the racist.
You're really gonna make me build for a racist.
No. No, I would draft Z. We would have based girls. Well, based ambiguous gender and Z, who is a girl. Z, I just find it so funny that we drafted Z for Black White, and then she went 0-2, and then we put her in Sun and Moon, and she went 2-0.
Once with the Shaka Brahim, which was great, because I did not get to give that team to Ninja after all. So I'm glad the Shaka Brahim at least got to show up once.
No, what was funny was that the first team, I think, was your Hakamoto team, and then the second team was Cheryl's Hakamoto team.
Yeah. Cheryl and I just really like sub DD Hakumo.
Why?
It's
It's a good
broken.
set.
Sub DD Z Outrage is broken, unless you find Clefairy.
And I think she faced Clefairy too, and she somehow won.
Yeah. But no, I need to put the Shaka Braham on more teams. I think it's probably the most disgusting set in the tier.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Fuck Machoke.
Machoke.
Wait, Cheryl, how do you say Machoke? Is it?
I don't know. How do you say it in like the end? Yeah, it's like Machoke.
Can we get a
Machoke
song?
off his dick.
Dude, y'all
We
would
need
not
a ROM
understand
hack
how-
of Pokemon where all the Pokemon cries are just replaced with us fucking around.
Yeah, and yes, no, we need one, and it's just Cheryl's voice. It would be so good.
And then Victory Bell is just a sound
Okay,
clip of all
update.
four of us screaming.
Machoke. Forward to Fizdef Roselia. That's fast Fizdef Roselia though.
Girl, who is running? What's with this fucking Fizdef Roselia movement? I'm not with
It's-
you guys.
What do you mean? It's Fizdef Rose.
What the fuck is that?
It's Poison Point.
You want to activate Guts?
It doesn't bring
To
that
be
to
fair, the
run
Shaka
Nova.
Braham is not going to happen.
Okay, yeah, yes, I know, Shaka Braham.
But
blah, blah,
everyone
blah. Look,
insists on running Guts Choke rather than Dynamic Punch, which is
Well,
probably
I
why
mean,
it's still legal
well,
at
both-
this point.
yeah, but both sets are stupid. Both sets are stupid.
Like, the
What
entire
is
reason
it-
Machoke is still here and people are more afraid of Servine is because most people are just suck at building Sun Moon now.
No, damn
Wait, Cheryl, I have a-
Irvine's so well. It's a good mod, of course, but like,
It's like
Bro.
an S rank, but it's not broken. Like, if you lose to Servine, you're just bad. Hey TG, how's it going?
Cheryl, I have the most based NFE replay to show you. Just skip to turn 20 and watch until the end.
okay.
So let's go Quacklin. Actually took a kill.
What?
Okay, which way is out? Is this way out? This looks like out. That class sucks, but got a fun professor. Good to hear.
What was?
What, Cheryl?
What?
Problem?
Well, there was nothing special there. You just wore down his team.
You
The
didn't see
special
the
thing
end
is that they
turn?
did it by turn 20 instead of by turn 120.
It was Scarf Future Sight Duosion with Trick.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you already like tricked and got a scarf because why the fuck?
You're
Wait.
you're so bad.
Why are
Wait,
you
VSV's
running
not
Scarf
posting it in-
Duosion?
VSV doesn't have an event this Saturday?
Because you trick the Duosion and then you own with Maggie more.
Is the move okay? Is the movement to
Magmar.
ban Magmar like legit, or is it just Hoenn being Hoenn?
No, Magmar's broken.
Okay, just wanted to get like a real take on it.
There's
Like-
no Magmar checks. It's Wartortle, which you can wear down really easily, and then Marini, which dies to Psychic, and then Marshtomp, which is like the actual only true counter. But even Marshtomp gets worn down really fast.
Fan Expo, right?
The issue is that also people started running like Belly Drum. So if you have like Duosion and you're like, oh, this is a Specs Magmar, I'm gonna go Duosion, they Belly Drum, and then you lose.
So
And
I
it's
guess
really stupid.
I guess the tier's not a Magmar fan then.
You're not funny, and I think you should stop.
Okay, apparently, according to TAC, because the NFE room got nuked, Magmar fan is currently unlocked from voice. Or unlocked from talking.
Oh wow, how funny.
According to TAC, who got a message from me, he's going to go, like, post something in this SSB server and then just leave.
Hog champ.
You know, he did find. Do you remember that Twitter thread that I made of, like, our
Yeah.
him?
Yes.
Yeah. He found that at one point.
Yeah.
And then he just posted with like, wow, this Magmar fan guy seems like a huge dick.
You follow him on Twitter? You should.
Do you follow him on Twitter?
No. Why would I follow Magmar on Twitter?
Why would I follow him?
Magmar. Magmar
that just
fan.
sounded like you were trying to seduce someone as a Magmar.
Hey, let me try. Hey, you a fan of Magmar? Why don't you come over sometime?
I can show you my boober.
Shut up. You're not funny.
It's Magmar's name!
We're aware. Don't explain the joke.
It's funny.
Well, you're not funny.
Not funny, did it laugh?
Is that
Not
happening
funny,
for anyone
didn't
else? The
laugh,
stream just like looping
ratio.
itself?
What?
TG's stream is apparently backtracking a bit every few seconds. Try refreshing?
I don't know. Could be a skill issue.
It might also just be Twitch being Twitch.
Your face is a skill issue, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
Cheryl's
that.
face is a skill issue. Everyone uses mine as the DNA template instead. Oh boy, you ready to go for the worst dungeon in all of Pokemon? Flash is such a stupid HM. They could literally just make it an item. They could be like, hey, here's a flashlight. They did that in Gen 6. It was one of the many things Gen 6 got right.
You don't have to go through Rock Tunnel. You can just surf.
Right. My brain was like, oh, we're going to Lavender Town. That's the next step.
Anyone else in chat a Magmar fan?
So if Magmar gets banned, what's the next best offensive fire? Braixia?
Raboot?
Right, Rabbit exists. What about like
Lampent?
special offensive fire?
Lampent?
Lamp exists, right. How could I forget Lamp?
Bro.
It's the best fire type in Sun Moon.
Cap is such a pathetic tier. I just saw someone win a Cap Tour series only bringing OU teams.
Yeah, I don't get Cap, but I also just don't like Fakemon in general, so...
Because you're a hater.
Yeah, maybe I am. What about it?
Yo, this beta Weavile kind of fire.
Be careful, it might reveal the opponent's nicknames.
Mia, get new material challenge impossible ratio.
Says you.
Fell off.
Says you.
I
My
mean,
jokes are funny.
the next time ADV does another policy there, we'll have a lot of new material.
We went through
The next one where it's
already.
like the next one, which will be ADV saying, "Can we please ban Baton Pass? This is our 7th thread on it."
No, don't ban Baton Pass. It's funny in ADV shipments.
This is true.
Hilariously, we
but-
have Mr. Mime legal in ADV shipments, so it might be less funny, but
Alright, let's look at policy review. I do like the one that's mean look / spiderweb plus Baton Pass and GSCOU.
yeah. Apparently that's like the only real issue with Baton Pass there. Oh shit, I found a Dynamo. Let's try not to kill it. Well, it doesn't matter because I don't think anything's gonna die ever.
Oh, you missed out on an encounter?
I killed a Dynamo by accident.
Is it a species clause? Or did you kill your electric?
We did not get the electric, remember?
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Cheryl told me to confuse it, then it hit itself in confusion and killed itself.
Awesome.
Everyone, I swear, God, I'm just giving advice, and sometimes it goes poorly.
Sure went poorly there, didn't it?
Yeah.
And what backtracks and skips any few seconds now? I have legitimately never heard of such a thing happening. I'm sorry.
But thank you for giving us your view because
I'm ready to blast someone! Who would dare ruin my generator? I spent so much time on it! If I catch him, he's gonna get a taste of my zap cannon!
Like your zap cannon.
Yeah, that sounds, questionable.
Make me paralyzed.
It's a better idea than confusing them, then they'll just hit themselves in confusion and die. But no, apparently I'm just not allowed to have a dynamo or electric. Okay, who the fuck do I talk to? The magnet train consumes a lot of electricity, it can't move new generators and operating. Power plant's manager is up ahead, but since someone wrecked the generator, he's been both sad and furious. I could
You know what's an underrated tier?
Want to trade it for my claim? I'm good.
That's
You
a
know what's an
horrible
underrated
trade.
tier? We need doubles. Doubles needs more love. Doubles is really fun.
Do you know, Cheryl? What
Are
if
you
we
gonna
tried?
make
What if
doubles?
we tried Shitmon's doubles?
Yo,
I-
Shinmon's doubles.
I would not be able to play, and I have no idea. Like, I mean,
What
like,
do you
I guess I
mean?
could play FFA, but like, I just cannot play doubles for
No,
sure.
I think the
doubles.
thing about,
I'm not
like-
a huge fan of doubles.
It's not that I don't like them. I just have no clue.
Although to be fair, my last
Okay.
experience with doubles was when evasion, like moody evasion Smeargle was still legal in VGC.
Sounds funny.
Here's what I'll say about doubles. I think. Okay, the only doubles I've played is 2v2 doubles, which
Alright,
is
safe travels.
like me coming up with new tiers to tell you guys about. I played some 2v2 doubles, which is like 1v1 except it's doubles, and it was really fun because it's like there's like you bring like 4 Pokemon and then you pick like a team of 2, and I thought that was a lot more fun than like.
Okay, so
like,
I've talked to literally everyone.
doubles.
Oh, here's the event flag. I just got word from Cerulean, and it appears that a shady character has been loitering around. They asked for your cooperation.
No, we do not cooperate with the police here.
We don't, but we also need to advance the plot. They're holding the plot hostage until.
Wow, so Mia's okay working with cops if it means that she gets something out of it.
No, I mean
is
they're
what I
literally
mean.
holding the plot hostage. They have the end of this game in the back room with a gun to their head.
That's like a player skill issue.
Oops, I'm so sorry. You not hurt, okay? I'm very busy. No time for talking with you. Not good for me if seen by somebody. Oh no, you seen me already. I make big mistake. Hey you, forget you see me, okay? You see here, no nothing. Okay? Bye kid, nothing. Bye bye a go-go. But before anyone asks, I do
So
not know.
what racist caricature were you doing?
I don't know what accent that was supposed to be.
That sounded really racially motivated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the water.
Thanks.
Anyone else really struggling to watch Angel's Therapy streams after she said that cops
Yeah.
are provide a good and useful
I
service to
literally
society?
did not. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I heard. Anyway.
It'll-
Look, the cops are holding my ability to see. They're holding Brad hostage in the back room. I have to do this.
You think you're being held hostage by the cops? What about African American communities, Mia? How do you think they feel every day?
You're impossible sometimes.
I just think you're too easy. Mia,
Weren't we supposed to be bullying
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Zelfie this stream?
so Selfie, why do you hate gay people?
Oh, it's right
honestly,
there. Cool.
it's because you're happier than me.
Do you really think so? I don't know.
God
about
damn.
you.
I
Y'all
don't
ever
think
think about how
either.
Zelfie looks like the Zodiac killer?
That would be the
Yes,
plot
because
twist.
we
If
all
Zelfie's
live-
actually like 40 plus years old and is the Zodiac killer.
I guess the
That's
Zodiac
a beast.
killer.
Yeah, they both do live in California.
This is true. Their names both start with Z, Zelfie and Zodiac.
Wait. Oh, and one of his best friends uses Zodiacs.
This is true.
in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Are you sure it's not the Zodiac player or not me? What if I'm just the facade?
I'm not from California.
Okay, and?
The Zodiac killer's a man.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you know this?
It's been
Because
confirmed
that's
by
what was,
like living
yeah, it's
witnesses.
reported.
I see.
You're really bad at this gotcha thing.
Well, I'm curious because I don't know.
You live in California. You
That
don't
sounds like
know
some-
about the Zodiac Killer.
You don't know anything about the Zodiac killer? Sounds
I
like
know
something
the
the Zodiac
Zodiac.
killer would say.
No, if I was the Zodiac killer, I'd drop like a cryptic fucking message on your ass and then fucking bolt it. From my
That's
So-
literally like he literally wrote cryptic messages.
Yeah, I
It sounds
know.
like something. Sounds like something you
You know,
something maybe
laying
you
down
personally
cryptic
did.
message- Yes, I do lay down cryptic messages, and
Sounds like something you know the Zodiac killer would do.
listen, I think you're grasping at straws here.
No, I'm like
Uh-oh.
grasping at
So if we
These
find
nuts.
Finn, if Finn gets found in a ditch somewhere, we know who did it, right?
No,
yeah, it's all.
I don't.
It was
I don't know.
Kaz.
Yeah, it was hated. It was Kaz.
Cass has done nothing.
Actually, no. That if Zelfie was found dead in the ditch somewhere, it would be because of,
It'd be Kaz.
there was just like a little like torn off like
That's like the
persona
shit
had.
never again.
You see Freddy Fazbear's like a Freddy Fazbear head laying next to Zelfie's body from Kaz.
Didn't
The
that
good
thing
ending.
actually happen with like Slenderman?
Yeah, someone murdered someone in the name of Slenderman, or attempted to murder someone.
Attempted. I think she survived, and then they made a movie about it because
Yeah.
you know
Awesome.
there's one thing
Oh.
Hollywood is. It's sensitive.
Yes. Very sensitive.
I don't know.
They're
Like,
sensitive
how-
when it matters.
I imagine
Yeah.
making a Slenderman movie in 2019 after the whole Slenderman stabbing thing.
Oh my god, my
They
friend is
made a
texting me about her
Slenderman
boy
movie,
problem.
but like the girl thinks Slenderman is sexy, and then they have the romance. Man.
Wait, is that
Horrible,
true?
horrible.
He fucks Slenderman.
No, but it's an idea that probably would happen.
If it were made
I'm
by
sure-
Disney, we'd find out that Slenderman is evil because someone with a face killed him.
Cheryl, you should look up and see if Slenderman Redacted exists.
I already know. it.
Like live action.
We already know the answer. to
Live
that.
action.
Well, yeah, like animated stuff doesn't count. I need to see someone with a Slenderman mask.
I will say, like, the original thing with Marble Hornets, I think is called, is like legitimately very, very well done and very scary. And then there a bunch of Slenderman snow clones just kind of ruin the whole thing. And also, you know, the stabbing.
Yeah, I mean that's bad.
Don't stab
Wow.
people.
Anyone else
so
not a
bad.
anyone
Okay,
else not a
Loki,
fan of
Slenderman's like a
murder?
visually very cool character.
Yeah. Like I like
Sounds
him
like something
conceptually.
the Zodiac Killer would say.
Okay.
I think he's like conceptually a good horror character that was kind of
Is
hit
he
hard
though?
by being a creation
kinda
of the internet,
cool.
and therefore
No,
is allowed to add on
no,
to it.
not really. Slenderman isn't really cool. Like, why is he wearing a suit?
Why aren't you wearing a suit?
Because he's Slender Man. You gotta dress up
They-
pretty
they
for
should-
murdering.
they should
I
change
think
his
you're
name to
just jealous
Dapper
that
Man.
he's more suave than you are.
He's got more drip than you.
Mhm.
Dripper Man.
dripping.
Rippy Man.
No, I think I don't know. I think part of the reason I found like Marble Hornets so cool, that the thing that I think created Slenderman, is like
No, Marble Hornets was based on Slenderman.
okay,
I
it
think.
wasn't what created. It I don't know. ARGs when done right are really cool.
Wait, what's Marvel Hornets? What?
It was
Marble Hornet.
like Marble
It's a YouTube series about Slenderman.
Slenderman. It's not in any way related to Marvel because if it were made by Disney or Marvel, it would be a lot worse. Slenderman would just crack jokes every 5 seconds.
I mean, how do you know he doesn't?
He doesn't have a mouth. He has no mouth, so he cannot scream.
I think you just might be mad that someone who's mute has a better sense of humor than you do.
My sense of humor is flawless. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
But
Okay.
no, I think like well done ARGs are super cool. The ones where you can't, like the ones where you can't instantly tell that it's faked.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like even the Blair Witch Project, I thought was like a really good
Yeah,
example of this.
yeah, like found footage. I guess ARGs are just like modern day found footage.
Well, like also Paranormal Activity, the original, slaps. Very good movie.
There's a
been
lot of
watching-
good horror content out there. Once you get past what doesn't involve very much in the way of like blood and gore and jump scares.
Well, that's a
like
personal
that.
problem for you.
I don't know if you guys have been watching like the ARG stuff on YouTube right now, but it's like a lot of analog horror. I've been liking that backroom stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, time to interrupt Misty's diet. There was one I found like a couple months ago that I'll have to link. It was really, really well done.
What is it about?
An ARG.
Well done, but what is it about?
Oh, I was just gonna send you the video.
Okay.
Me, when my friend continues texting me about her boy problems, like, girl, talk to your therapist about this tomorrow.
Alright. I'll just link it in Gen Chat.
Sure.
Marble Hornets, more like balls.
Yeah. Aw, why did you have to show up in this public place and bug us now? Do you know what they call people like you? Pests, you heard me right, pests. All of those badges you have, are they Johto gym badges? If you have 8, you must be good. Okay then, come to Cerulean Gym. I'll be happy to take you on. I'm Misty, the gym
Yeah?
leader in Cerulean.
You gonna take me on, bitch?
Misty in a public place. Why are there people here?
Misty, when she has a job to do. Why are you telling me to do my job that I'm paid to do?
I don't know. Game Misty and Anime Misty are two very different characters. As the tends to be with like every animated game adaptation for Pokemon. Like Iris didn't say you're such a kid every other line until fucking the anime, but now that's probably what she'll be remembered for forever. You're such a kid.
Apparently, a lot of people. Apparently, in the Go anime, Iris came back for an episode. Everyone loves that fucking episode or something.
Yeah. Gary came back. Gary motherfucking Oak came back.
They're just bringing back like everyone.
Has
that
Gary
horrible
Oak
one.
aged at all?
More than Ash?
I think he resembles his heart gold design now, which is kind of
It's
cool.
really difficult to tell because Ash got hit with like a couple art styles that seriously de-aged him.
Ash gets hit by the rewind beam every series.
Yeah, like XY Ash is like a 16-year-old. We can all agree on
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
And
Why
then I
can't
would
they
put
just
DP
have
Ash
him
as,
age
like
it?
14. And then
Why can't they just have Ash age and just create a new character?
Because
Well, I mean,
fuck
Ash is
that.
iconic to a degree, so I sort of get it. But I wouldn't mind just having an older fucking Ash.
I'm Ash from Peloton.
anyway, Cheryl, your wife is here to see you.
I kill her. She's just fucking electrocute her. I swear to God.
Are you advocating for violence against
Yeah,
women?
shit. That's
Yes,
yeah.
for her crimes of existing, she should get the electric chair.
Well, I didn't know
now
you
I
were
understand why she divorced you. Holy shit.
Man, Cheryl, I didn't know
Yes.
you were into that.
Cheryl, this is why you didn't get
Wait,
custody
no,
of
I
the
wasn't
kids.
fucking married. Yeah, here you go.
Hey, look, she even brought her kid.
Oh, look, she
I'm
brought
so
your
happy
son.
to see you.
No. Oh my God.
Come on, Cheryl. He was so happy to see you.
God, I wish Seth were
No.
here. I'd love to commission a meme with just like Dusclops and Singapore with a heart surround with like a romantic
No,
dinner.
what the hell is wrong with you? That's cursed beyond belief.
Wait, yeah, and instead of the like one eye, the Dusclops has a heart.
Yeah.
And it's like beating.
No, like I feel like good ARGs are great, but there's a lot of really not good ones out there.
What's your least favorite?
God, there was one I saw where the premise was like, think the metaverse, except like with real world graphics.
And with NFTs.
Yeah, it's like kind of like the metaverse, except actually good. And the problem is it jumps through like 6 different characters' perspectives without explaining anything. And at the time I finished the whole thing, it was only like 6 or 7 quote episodes in, and then it hadn't been updated in more than a year.
That's
So like the premise was cool, but it just ended up being a really confusing mess. If you want to be technical, my favorite ARG might be the Summerton one, but I think that was a bit
what
before
is that
the
one
time.
about? What's that one about you?
It's not an ARG, it's an actual true crime case.
Oh, never mind then. What's it about then?
So basically, this man turns up on a beach in Australia, dead.
Oh, I've heard
he has
about
no
this.
identification on him. This is back in like the 50s or 40s, like somewhere Cold War time, I think. So they weren't able to get his like fingerprints. All his clothes have the labels removed, and he died by. Well, they don't know. His stomach was inflated, and that was about it. So.
What are the theories?
Yeah,
The
already there's like a
first
body with
inflation.
no name, which is always really weird to me. But they found out that. So here's where it gets weirder. They found a suitcase that was likely belonging to him, an abandoned suitcase at a local train station, that had 2 different names in it, like attached to it, as well as a bunch of code. So if it is him, weird. And then they found in his pocket a piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud written on it, which is, I believe, Persian for just the end.
I see.
So yeah, nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows how he died. Nobody knows, like, yeah. He's just a complete blank, and it gets weirder. Because, like, 2 weeks later, some people on the beach reported finding a book in their car that the phrase Tamam Shud was ripped out of. And not just, like, a similar book, literally the exact book with the missing thing. And they claim, for what it's worth, it was not in their car to start with. But hey, maybe they're lying. So then they run the book under a black light, and they find a code that has literally never been cracked to this day in the back of the book. I'm assuming y'all missed all of that. Can you guys still hear me? No. Why can't I connect to that network? What the fuck? Alright, when scribes save the day. Come on.
I'm Capital Crazy.
Hi.
Psycho.
Hi.
I literally cannot reconnect to my internet, so I'm using my VPN to get around that problem.
What the
Well,
fuck?
what? How would a VPN help you connect to the internet?
Because do you know how a VPN works?
No.
VPNs don't work without an internet connection.
Well, I have the ability to connect to the internet. It just won't let me connect to my home internet right now.
Okay, that's not what you said. You just said I can't get connected.
I cannot connect to my
so I'm using
internet,
a
so I'm
VPN.
using a VPN to connect to someone else's. Better?
No.
Anyway, I'm back. How much of that did you miss? My rambling about?
You said something about like a book in a car.
Oh yeah, the book in the car.
I like how you're not
Wait,
even, like,
you
starting to
mean
shake
broke the
your head.
car?
Yeah, like broke the car, that kind of car. But yeah, so these guys who I guess are seemingly innocent find the book in a car. And the book has the phrase "Tamam Shud" in it. Like, not just like the word in it, literally the same, it's literally the same book that the paper found on the man was ripped out from. They put it together, it's a match. So they scan a blacklight under it and they find a code and some numbers. The code has literally never been able to be cracked to this day. But the phone number leads to a girl named Justine who lives in the area, who is very much still alive at the time. And they're like, "Hey, we want to know about what happened to this man." And she's like, "Oh shit, he had that book? I have that book because a man named, I think, Barry gave me that book." But that Barry was still alive. So that's not the identity of this man.
What the scallop man?
The Somerton man. Somerton. Well, I'll link a video that at least partially contains him as well. But yeah, no, it's like super weird. You know, it's always like weird when just you find a person and nobody can name them. They can't figure out who they are at all.
That's pretty weird.
I know. My personal theory is that he was a spy.
Yeah, he could also just be insane.
Yeah. One of the two. Apparently the Justine lady, when she was shown a cast of this man, like, fainted on sight and then was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know who this is." So she's probably involved somehow. Solana. Alright, so it turns out there's a good chance we're not doing this, we're not finishing this game today, because we only have an hour left to get through 3 gyms.
Perhaps that is a bit optimistic thinking we can finish it tonight.
Yeah, we kind of just, are not.
It turns out it takes a long time to get through Kanto like this.
Sure, Jan.
Shut up. Shut up. I will commission meme art of you with the Simicore if you keep this up.
Okay.
Me, all fun part of it.
Y'all are horrible people. You know what? No.
No?
No.
No.
Just no.
Just
Oh
no.
my
Okay.
goodness,
Anyway, it's time to fight Misty. Like, if we're optimistic, we can maybe do Brock today.
Of course you can do bro, we got like an hour left. You just go to Pewter, beat his ass, go to Cinnabar, beat his ass, and then like this is the easiest shit ever.
We still haven't figured out how to get to Brock.
You go to the fucking
That dude.
Oh no, wait, no. You go to Lavender, you get
Oh,
the
so we
fucking
did have to go to
Pokey
Lavender Town.
Well, yeah, but like you have to do the power
I think they're
plant
for
first.
different purposes.
Okay, so we'll go to Lavender Town. We'll get them to play the radio thing that moves the fucking Landorus.
Yeah.
Then, maybe then, we'll get to Brock.
Yeah, and then you just surf the Cinnabar. It's easy.
It's not Cinnabar, it's Seafoam, I think.
It's just oh, who cares? His gym burned down. Ooh, keep my ass.
You're not very sympathetic to his plight, are you, Con?
No. Even though like an entire volcano erupted. Just
Yeah,
fucking
imagine
charring the
an entire
island.
town gets burnt to the ground by a volcano, and Cheryl's just like, who cares?
Boo, motherfucker.
Boo-hoo, cry about it. I'm in a wheelchair.
You may have been hit by a car, but you're not in a wheelchair yet.
Yeah, I'm not in a wheelchair yet.
Okay, I have a true crime case for you guys.
Alright.
Alright, Mian probably knows this one because she. Yeah. So, it was the year 1957 in Philadelphia when a hunter found the bruised body of a boy
It's the boy in the box,
in a
isn't it?
JCPenney box. The boy was around 4 to 6 years old and nude, wrapped in flannel. He seemed to have died from blows to the head. Fearing his musket traps would be confiscated by his muskrat traps would be confiscated by police, the hunter didn't report the body, and it was only 2 days later when a college student found him that the police started on the case of America's unknown child.
Well,
Although
wasn't the
police
college
received
student like
thousands of
stalking a
leads.
home in the area, and that's why he was there? Or is that a different one?
No, it doesn't say.
Alright, anyway, continue.
It was, although police received thousands of leads, they were never able to uncover the identity of the boy. They tried tracing the box back to JCPenney's and checking his fingerprints, but everything led to a dead end. There were 2 promising leads, though, including one involving a foster home located 1.5 miles away. A medical examiner who pursued the case until his death had a psychic lead into the foster home, where he found a bassinet similar to the one that was sold in the box. Hanging on the clothesline were blankets much like the one wrapped around the boy. This examiner believed the boy belonged to the stepdaughter of the man who ran the home, and she didn't want to be found as an unwed mother. Police interviewed them to close the investigation. In 2003, they opened the case again when interviewing a woman identified as M, who claimed her abusive mother bought the child back in 1954, and she claimed that her mother killed the boy in a fit of rage. Although because M was mentally unstable, the investigation was closed, leaving the boy to remain America's unknown child.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
I've got nothing here. I want to believe M, but I don't know. Like, they just say mentally unstable. Is the word they
It
use?
says that, well, let's read what Wikipedia said. In spite of the outward plausibility of M's confession, police were unable to verify her story, and neighbors who had access to M's house during the stated time period denied that there had been a young boy living there.
Got it.
I feel like it's most likely that it was from the foster home.
Yeah, it was from the foster home, and they just... But it's just weird
Foster
that
home.
nobody came forward to claim him at all. Like, you don't even have to be like, oh yeah, I killed him. You can just be like, hey, that's my kid. Who the fuck murdered my kid?
Well, you see,
wanted to
you're
advocate
assuming that people wanted their kid to not be murdered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
They
it
wanted
was
to get rid of this
whoever
kid.
it was almost certainly like a parent who killed them. Unfortunately.
Yes, I feel like it was plausible. It makes sense that like a young woman, likely a teen, who had a child, wanted to dispose of the child because her parents would be angry.
Yeah, but at the same time, it wasn't an infant. It was like a 6-year-old kid, right?
Um, 4 to 6.
Yeah, that's a long time to just have a child before you go, yep, I'm gonna get rid of it before people find out.
This is true. Wait.
Wait, the man who so the stepdaughter of the man who ran the foster home, they eventually got married to each other. That's gross.
Oh, that's so
What?
nasty.
Yeah, the man who ran the foster home married his stepdaughter. Weird.
That is
Weird, gross, makes me think they did it.
Creepy.
I don't know, like I don't know, the foster home thing makes sense. I think it was more likely that maybe it was just a kid who was acting up, and then one of the caretakers got frustrated and shit happened.
And fucking yeeted him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to keep in mind that people are not saved in this world. You would think an adult is someone who made it through.
it was also
life
like
without
back in the
problem.
50s where hitting a kid was acceptable. Obviously not murdering a kid, but
Well, maybe she just hit him too hard.
yeah, and then they were like, oh shit, we better put this boy in a box. So nobody... Yeah, they're probably thinking, oh shit, we put this boy in a box, nobody knows who it is, and then everyone will forget about it in a few months. Right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Whatever makes you feel
nobody tell
better.
them.
I didn't really listen to what you said, sorry.
I was saying as them, oh shit, well, okay, we killed this kid under our care. We'll fire the person who did it, we'll put the boy in a box and put him in the forest, and then this will all blow over in a week or two if we just claim we don't know who it is.
This feels like something that the Zodiac Killer would say.
Says the actual Zodiac Killer. I don't know. The worst part for that is, like, even if they have his fingerprints on file, it's too late to get DNA. Like, this case would be so solvable if they had an available source of DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now that sites like Ancestry.com or GemMatch are a thing. And you can just put the DNA in and it'll be like, here's some people who may not be related to the boy in the box. Also, we beat Misty. Probably not important.
Oh,
Okay, I have a crazy case for you guys.
Alright. I love how the streams would just slowly turn into us reading Reddit while also playing a game in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe next time we should play games where stuff happens.
I mean, we're gonna
Like
play
Utopia.
Redacted after this.
Yeah, that's redacted.
It'll be a genre of
yeah.
game we have not attempted on this channel before.
Oh shit, it's Deltarune. Smile.
Did-it-do.
Okay, here we go. So this is a case about a kidnapping of presidents of Japanese candy companies.
Oh, I think I know this one, but continue.
Okay. On March 18th, 1984, just after 9 p.m., masked kidnappers armed with guns entered the home of 42-year-old Katsuhisa Izaki, president of the Izaki Glico Company, known to most simply as Glico. Though the company sold everything from ice cream to hamburger meat, they were best known for sweets such as Puchin puddings, Pocky chocolates, which by the way are amazing, and Glico
Hey, shit,
caramels.
they did Pockies? I didn't know that.
They boasted that their products were made with health-boosting oyster glycogen, which should promote a stronger populace. The kidnappers gained entry after forcing their way into the residence of Izaki's mother. They bound and gagged her before taking away her spare keys and using them to gain entrance to the Izaki home next door to her. There, they dragged Izaki out of his tub mid-bath. His wife and children were bound, gagged, and left behind, while a still naked Izaki was forced out of the house and shoved into a vehicle waiting outside. He was taken to an Ibaraki warehouse along the river docks as his kidnappers demanded their ransom. They requested 1 billion yen, which was nearly $9 million US, and 220 pounds of gold bullion. The large ransom and prominence of the victim became a subject of much speculation and intrigue among the citizens of Japan, especially in a country where crime was low and the police forces were known to resolve what crimes that did take place expediently. The kidnappers referred to themselves as the monster with 21 faces. Yeah,
Edgy.
that's kind of weird. Yeah, edgy. And eluded police detection like no other criminal enterprise before them ever had. The name seemed to be modeled from a fictional shape-shifting thief in the 1936 detective novel called Fiend with the 20 Faces by Edogawa Rampo.
Damn, edgy and unoriginal.
Apparently, the Osaka extortion ring central to this case needed one more face to stump local police forces, which they seem to do quite well. In fact, the Glico Morinaga case, which included this kidnapping and other extortions, holds a place in history as the first case in which Japan's National Police Agency made not one single arrest. There is no doubt that it must have been frustrating for a police force so well known for its high rate of case disposal. They could only have been even more annoyed by the taunting of the kidnappers, who amused themselves by rubbing salt in the wounds of not only the NPA but also the media and Glico's corporate offices. Over the year-and-a-half period that followed Azaki's kidnapping, the culprits would send over 100 letters mocking the police. One such letter translated from Japanese comments, "Are you idiots? If you were pros, you would catch us." The letter went on to mock police and gave them hints as if they weren't capable of solving the crime without help from the very people perpetrating it.
I mean, clearly they weren't.
I mean, that's true. They told them that the getaway car was gray and that the food they purchased for Azaki was from the Daiei supermarket. The letter was signed Kaijin Nijuchi Menso. The rough translation of this into English is The Monster with 21 Faces. Newspapers printed the letter, and over the months to come, they would continue to print the letters they received from the group, who seemed to be greatly amused by their taunts, jokes, and useless supply of clues. Though the police had locked down Osaka and put up multiple roadblocks after the Azaki kidnapping, they came up empty-handed in capturing the kidnappers or finding any trace of Azaki. Fortunately for him, he managed to escape after being held for what must have seemed like the very long 65 hours. It
Especially
was a
when
relief
you're
to
like
find.
also naked.
3 weeks after Azaki's escape, 6 vehicles parked in front of Glico's corporate offices were set on fire. Under a week after that, a container filled with hydrochloric acid and a threatening note addressed to Azaki were discovered at the warehouse where the Glico president had been held captive. It sent a clear message that the ordeal was not over yet. It seemed only to be the beginning as the monster with 21 faces began to reveal their real goal. Ransom money hadn't mattered to him, it was the food supply they were after. The monster with 21 faces wanted the people to believe that the Glico food products they had been told were wholesome and healthy for years weren't so safe after all, and they began sending letters to various Osaka news outlets letting them know that the Glico-produced candy brands were laced with cyanide. Oh my god, this feels so petty.
Yeah, I have a fair amount to say on this one, but I'm gonna let you finish your story first.
Alright, this is interesting.
There was widespread panic as the retailers across the country began pulling all Glico products from their shelves. Supermarkets and other outlets gathered up the unsold products and urged citizens to return any they might have had at home. The massive recall cost Glico somewhere in the neighborhood of $21 million and forced them to lay off hundreds of employees as their stock prices nosedived. After the chaos of the moment had passed, it came to light that not a single trace of cyanide was ever found on their products. Even after Azaki's escape and the candy scare, the group continued with their little game of cat and mouse, continuing to send out letters that included clues.
Can I just say how cute this game is before I knock it out?
Yes, it's so baby.
Look at him. He's so cute.
He's so baby.
Yeah, if only you didn't kill yours.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Gumi's here to warn everyone that Pockies are laced with cyanide.
Yeah,
Even after Azaki's escape and the candy scare, the group continued with their little game of cat and mouse and continued to send out letters that included clues. One even included information about what sort of typewriter they were using to type the letters being sent, but they mostly lambasted the NPA for their ineptitude. By June, the group had shifted their focus from Glico to another candy company called Morinaga. The reason they gave for this was that they felt bad for a kid in their group who was sad over a lack of Glico candy in the marketplace. Quote, "In our group, there's a 4-year-old kid. Every day he cries for Glico. It's a drag to make a kid cry because he's deprived of the candy he loves," end quote. The monster with 21 faces declared that Asaki had gone around being ashamed for long enough, and that they were now going to forgive him. They indicated that Japan was getting hot and humid, and they intended to move on to Europe, even teasing that they would be in one of those places. That they would, quote, be in one of those places. Let's bring Pocky, the traveler's friend. Delicious Glico products. We're eating them too. See you in January of next year. Unfortunately, the monster.
Yeah, this one's wild.
They're just so petty. Unfortunately, the monster with 21 faces did not stop terrorizing Japan as they said they would. It was only Glico that was off the hook, and they immediately moved on to another supplier. They called Morinaga Candy and demanded a sum equal to $400,000. Morinaga obviously did not comply. This resulted in a new letter being sent to news offices around the country. It was roughly translated as, quote, to moms throughout Japan. In autumn, when appetites are strong, sweets are really delicious. When you think of sweets, no matter what you say, it's Morinaga. We've added some special flavor. The flavor of potassium cyanide is a little bitter. It won't cause tooth decay, so buy the sweets for your kids. We've attached a notice on these bitter sweets that they contain poison. We put 20 boxes in stores from Hakata to Tokyo, end quote. This began a little bit of a treasure hunt for Morinaga, that their candy had been laced with cyanide, and this time they weren't lying. There truly was cyanide in the candy. Police found boxes of Morinaga choco balls and angel pies with extra labels applied. The labels read, danger, contains poison, you'll die if you eat this, signed the monster with 21 faces. And just in case that wasn't a big enough threat, the group sent letters to the media assuring the public that there would be no labels for the next time. Now, Morinaga was the one suffering from the group's need to sow the seeds of chaos and disrupt the food supply. Stores boycotted their products and their stock prices dropped roughly 22%. But they weren't the only victims now. Dozens of other food companies began to receive their threatening letters. The monster with 21 faces also extorted money on a routine basis from different food suppliers, but never showed up to retrieve any of it, but there seemed to have been one close call where they attempted to do so. When a suspect near a drop-off location in a Tokyo train station eluded capture, Superintendent Yamamoto of Shiga Prefecture took the failure of his department so personally that he committed suicide in a harrowing fashion, which he did. Not going to describe that. The monsters with 21 faces mocked his death in what would be their final letter, quote, don't let bad guys like us get away with it. There are many more fools who want to copy us. No career Yamamoto died like a man, so we decided to give our condolences. We decided to forget about torturing food companies. If anyone blackmails any of the food-making companies, it's not us, but someone copying us. We are bad guys, which means we've got more to do than bullying companies. It's fun to lead a bad man's life, end quote. And with that, the monster with 21 faces stepped back into the shadows, never to be heard from again. Throughout the investigation, police interviewed at least 125,000 suspects, including Yakuza, disgruntled Glico employees, stock manipulators, North Korean secret agents, and even the original kidnapped victim himself, Azaki Glico. There only seemed to be about 2 real clues during this entire investigation. In the first, a man showed up on a security camera video around the time threats were being issued about cyanide-laced candy. He became known as the videotaped man. He was wearing a Yomiuri Giants baseball hat and was placing a Glico chocolate on the store shelf. In the second, police impersonated a Maru Dai employee to deliver a ransom demand made of the company and hopefully to catch someone attempting to pick it up. While riding on the train to the drop point, the officer took note of a large, fit man acting suspiciously. He was referred to as the fox-eyed man due to his large fox-like eyes. Though he was followed by police, they eventually lost him, and while he was subsequently spotted again in exchange set up for ransom money from the House Food Corporation, he once again escaped capture.
I did. I got the XP card. Sorry. I got the radio card.
Okay, wait, do you need help?
I can't figure out how to get the Pokegear to make Landorus wake up.
Okay, go to the Pokegear.
What do you think I've been doing in the background?
Go to you see the phone. Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, how do you do the radio?
This is useless.
I don't remember how to do it. You just have to
How do you turn on the radio?
Switch. What the
I
switch
can't
do?
get to switch.
Get back.
What the fuck? How do you do the thing?
Oh, press select.
That was select.
That's not select.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm literally hitting select.
Pressing start.
No, this is literally select. Watch
Oh
this.
my
Press
God.
start. I
I'm
think
gonna
you have to
cry.
press
I'm gonna
button
cry.
two.
I'm gonna cry.
No, I am pressing
Cry.
select. That's the same button.
Okay,
It
go
opens
back
the
to
bike
Poke
here.
Gear. Just go back to Poke Gear, press some random buttons.
No, select and start are two different buttons.
Yeah, I'm pressing select.
Okay, then press start. Oh,
This
wait,
is really-
oh wait, no, it's R. You press R.
This is really pathetic. You guys really ruined the vibe I was creating.
L
Sorry.
What are my Eleanor even down
Ow.
to?
to wake up Snorlax in the Pokemon.
Yeah, I have a theory on the
Cool.
Monster 21 Faces too, but first we have to figure out this.
So,
Oh yeah, that story sounded like unironically like Persona when they do the leathers. I know that's cringe, but it's literally the thing.
Person who's only seen Persona.
It's not. Shut up.
Eleanor don't exist.
I'm just gonna watch a video. How to do
Yeah,
Snorlax.
I think they were honestly just doing it to fuck with the police.
yeah,
Like,
I think.
Japan
Okay,
has...
here I'll read out the profile of the main suspect.
Alright. Well, you've got
Following
time.
the
You're
release-
stuck here.
Following the release of the identikit, which is a facial composite in January 1985, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police quickly identified the culprit as Manabu Miyazaki, labeled as Mr. M or Material Witness M. Miyazaki was suspected of issuing a 1976 tape declaring support of a local union in a labor dispute with Glico that bore similarities to the numerous declarations of the monster with 21 faces. There had been numerous whistleblowing incidents between 1975 and 1976 that were also attributed to Miyazaki, which highlighted Glico's dumping of starches and other industrial waste into the local river and drainage system. Miyazaki was also suspected to have been involved with the resignation of a union leader over accounting irregularities when Glico Ham and Glico National Foods merged. In addition, his father was the boss of a local Yakuza group, and Miyazaki himself bore a striking resemblance to the Fox-eyed Man. Speculation had gone on for months that Miyazaki was the Fox-eyed Man until the Tokyo Metropolitan Police checked his alibis and cleared him of any wrongdoing. This resulting notoriety caused him to become a social commentator, and he wrote about his experiences in a book called Tapamono.
We need the radio
Sounds
party
like it.
Goldenrod too?
Yes.
Did you? I
You never got it.
You don't need to
Alright.
get it at HGSS.
I'm gonna
Yes, you
lose it.
do.
I'm
That's how
gonna
you
lose
activate
it.
Whitney.
That's
Yeah,
how you
well, we
beat
activated Whitney, didn't we?
Snorlax. That's how you beat Snorlax.
We clearly have activated Whitney. It's automatic in
Hey,
HGSS.
gold. No, it's not.
Yeah, just get the radio card. We could have been at Brock already. We could have been making progress.
You are literally required to get it, so how the fuck do I not have it?
You're not required to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dead ass on the verge.
So fucking mad.
I'm about to pull a Japanese police officer and end it all.
But like,
This is a real consequences of your actions moment.
but, yeah.
No, because Mia's not facing any consequences. She's just gonna have us here next week and she's not gonna learn anything.
But yeah, like,
Like, what
I
is
think they
one
were.
thing?
I
Name
honestly
one
think
thing
they were
Mia has
trying to
learned
fuck
doing
with
these
the
streams.
police, mostly.
What is something that Mia has learned?
When have I? It was sale on Wednesday.
Mia, wait, can we
Can I
talk
not
about
travel back?
Fly?
God.
No,
Please
you
tell
have
me
to-
Fly
you
works.
have to
Mia's
get-
striking commentary about this case is
Oh
we
no,
talk
you
about
have to
Mia's
go like through Indigo Plateau
Well, I can't talk because everyone's yelling at me.
or through the train station.
We'll go through the train.
You're such a victim. You're such a victim. People are
No,
people
like,
are yelling.
It said before, even in that write-up, that like police had never arrested. This was the first case in recorded history where police in Japan had not made an arrest.
Yeah, I wonder why though it was so hard.
Yeah, I don't know. And then also, like, there is something, I believe it's a 99% conviction rate in Japan, last I heard. So I think
Yeah,
they
it's
just
probably
wanted
just
to prove
not
that the
that
police
good.
were not like this invincible group of people who could solve everything, because obviously with such a huge conviction
Just
rate,
like
you're gonna
Persona
get a lot of
5, to be
misses too,
honest.
you know?
I think it was also just that, like, this guy obviously had a vendetta against these food companies for whatever reason.
And I wonder,
So,
wait, for some other thing that was not mentioned, is this Copycat's house? No. Is back in like the 50s, there was an actual incident of food poisoning from Morinaga, which actually killed people or severely injured them.
that's actually funny.
So maybe like the monster or one of the monsters was affected by that in some way. It was like, I will grow up and get revenge.
Maybe. I feel like it's likely that it's that guy that, like, whenever it's an unsolved case, but there's like a primary suspect and the primary suspect seems to fit all the boxes, it's almost always them.
Yeah. Like,
So it wouldn't surprise
there's
me
two
that
kinds
this
of like
had, like,
actually unsolved cases.
yeah, this is like a lightly unsolved. I really doubt that the guy had.
There's
like
like
super
the
strong-
truly unsolved ones, and also the we don't have enough evidence, but we know who did it.
O.J. Simpson. Although
Did you
that's
really
not
lose your
really.
Pokédoll? You'll really give me a rail pass if I find it for you? Sure, I'll look for it. You think you lost it when you were in Vermilion?
Oh my god.
Ah!
What's the problem?
We have to go back to Vermilion.
Why?
We have to go find Copycat's doll
Why are you trying to find Copycat's doll?
so we can get back to Kanto.
Oh.
Because Copycat gives us the train pass.
Oh. You can also just go through Indigo Plateau. Although I guess that
We
requires
can't
going
get
to
to
Town Town.
we can't get to Indigo Plateau if we can't get to Pewter City, dipshit.
Can't you get to Pewter City from Mount Moon?
No, that's the whole point of Mount Moon. Is it's a ledge. It's a one. Mount Moon is literally supposed to be a one-way pass.
Okay,
That
I'm
got
gonna make.
changed.
In order to punish me, I'm gonna make Nia build OMs with me right now.
Can you show him any
This
Tentacle you
is-
catch? I cannot because. Oh, you're the you. Do you think Selfie? Do you think this guy is descended from the Buizel side quest guy in Arceus?
Clearly.
Yeah, that was an experience. I got it with a normal Buizel. I know a lot of people had to resort to like alphas.
I didn't even know you could catch weasels that big.
I didn't.
Okay,
I
actually,
assumed
I'm
you
gonna.
could, because I didn't know that like any Pokemon could be an alpha. But it took me a couple of attempts to realize you could just look on the stats menu. Weasel get to a maximum of 2'9" without.
Oh wow. That's more than I thought.
Yeah, so I found a
Alright,
2'8" one and was like, thank God. I still haven't attempted the Cherrim one yet. I need to do that.
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys some nightmare fuel. Back in
Yeah.
2005, in the affluent town of Cape Elizabeth. Cheryl, shut up.
Oh my
Back
God,
in
I was 4 years
2005.
old then. Ah!
Back in 2005, in the affluent town of Cape Elizabeth, Maine, the community experienced something unnerving. During the night,
The fact that
victims
they
who
lived in Maine.
Yeah, I'm getting chills. During the night, victims who kept their doors unlocked would wake up in the morning to catch a brief glimpse of a man staring at them. Before they could react,
Stop,
man
stop,
would-
stop,
Okay,
stop,
I
stop.
legit haven't heard this one before.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
Before they could react, the man would flee the scene, leaving the house just as it was before he
That's
entered.
scary.
Nothing was stolen, nothing was injured or
My favorite
killed.
Garbodor. It's cute, lovely, smart, unbearably, plus amazing. Oh, you think so? Too much wild, beautiful, kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, oh, and spectacular, ravishing, simply divine. Garbage.
No,
Cheryl, check in with
Finn,
me.
Finn. If I saw that. Oh my god.
Nothing was stolen, nobody was injured or killed.
Cheryl, are
All
you
he
okay?
took was their privacy.
Do
when
you
he
see the
snuck into their
stick?
bedroom.
Imagine that guy just staring at you when you wake up. That's
Oh
scary.
yeah, no, that would be fucking horrifying.
A rough sketch depicting a man in his early 20s was played on the local news, and everyone seemed to think they knew who it was, and the police received a number of calls from concerned citizens naming
Okay, yeah,
possible
that's.
suspects.
I will give this to Cheryl. That sketch is legit unnerving.
Like
You're saying it to myself.
like fucking Finch saying his pants aren't salvageable. That would be me.
Look at all sad.
When Finch said, my sheets, I can't save them.
Yeah, I have
think
not heard
should
of this one
tell
before.
you.
This is legit creepy.
Although 2 people named the same person, the police never did catch the Cape intruder, and after some intrusions in August, December, and February, he never did another break-in again. Perhaps he had his fill of staring at sleeping bodies during that time period. But the thought that such a person existed and still walks among us is enough to give everyone the chills, and of course serves as a grim reminder to lock our doors.
Maybe he
Yeah.
just wanted to remind people to lock their doors.
There's
You never forget to lock your door after that.
no. I remember one time where I heard voices like outside my house. This is back when I lived in Vancouver.
That's more scary than the fact that you're hearing things than anything else.
I don't think I was hearing things, but whatever.
Oh no, it's just the way you phrased it. I was hearing sounds.
Oh yeah. No, I could hear like footsteps and voices. I swear there was someone in our backyard. This is at like 2 in the fucking morning, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, magnet train!
She bouncing up and down.
Yeah. No, it freaked me out. It went on for like 30 plus minutes too. It freaked me out so much I moved my desk in front of the door so it couldn't be open from the outside.
Yeah.
I never found out, but I swear that house is haunted. Okay, where do you give me the radio card? Whitney
Yes,
forces
I
you to
think
do this in HGSS.
This is so depressing.
This is literally mandatory in HGSS. I thought it just happened.
I think there's something particularly unnerving about someone who's like intruding but not committing crimes. Like,
Besides-
well, I mean,
besides
obviously
intruding,
intruding is a crime. Well, yeah, but like no one's like no murdering, no harm, no stealing. They're just there to look at you.
That's fucking creepy. It's so fucking scary.
Cheryl, I hope you wake up tomorrow. And
No,
there's
no.
Oh,
I'm
they
locking
don't
my
attack
door.
it. Okay.
I will
have
like.
blind spots.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's
you will
that's
officially
fucked.
lose it.
Like, I am locking my fucking room door. I'm fucking closing my windows. Which I would do anyway, because it's fucking 19 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way, in February. Kill me. But
Are you surprised that it's cold in the winter?
I expect warmer.
Holy shit, guys! It's cold in wintertime.
Yeah, and it's cold. I like it. Fuck the cold.
Yeah, you want to fuck the cold, Cheryl? You like that?
No.
Yeah, I've never heard of that guy before. Did they ever like find the man
No.
that 2 people identified?
Nope. From what I understood, the author who wrote that, it was like a local story, which it just makes it more insane.
Yeah, what did they call him? I will
Honestly,
research this on my own later.
it makes sense. You know, like they live in Maine. That's already a horror story.
I wonder if Dran knows of this. What if it just was Dran?
He's not from Maine. He's from New York.
I was gonna say, but Dran would be someone to just like look
Dran
at the
lives in
people
Boston.
to run out.
Dran literally lives in Boston. That's in Maine. Don't fuck with me.
That's Massachusetts.
That's Massachusetts.
Yeah,
That's Massachusetts, man.
you'd be like, I know geography.
No,
So
Boston's
geography,
in the state of Pittsburgh.
Oh my god. Shut
Hey, at
up.
least I didn't call Boston a state. At least I was aware that Boston is a city.
Okay, time to build some stab mons. I'm gonna do some very big brain team building. Okay,
Alright.
we're gonna do seismitoad, and then we're going to do Magirna.
Does
We're gonna do-
Seismitoad gets shore up within Stabmons, right?
Yeah, and it gets 1,000 waves.
Damn, that's actually kind of disgusting. I'm so
The new-
sad that we can't.
What
use
does Thousand
snap
Waves
traps
do
to
again?
roll
Doesn't it
or
like
anything.
trap?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
trapping move.
I'm so
Ooh,
sad we
that's
can't
kinda
use
cool.
Snap Trap, Steel Roller, Galarian Stunfix. That set was going to
Yeah,
be so great.
that's
Yeah,
a problem.
I'm really happy that we gaslighted each other into thinking that was real without researching.
Yeah. We just fed off each other's energy until we both wholeheartedly.
Because, like,
believed
to be honest, like, look at Stunfisk. It's a pancake. It would also roll. So.
I thought for sure. Like, I literally did not we did calcs for it and everything. Like, I literally didn't realize until I went to build a team and find that it was just,
Not real.
yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, no, you don't need to learn American geography here.
We don't have to learn American geography here either.
No.
That's like the most irrelevant thing you've said, though. Like, obviously, you don't need to learn American geography. I just expect better from you.
Yeah. I mean, Americans don't learn geography, period, so.
What does that mean? Canadians are dumb as fuck, too.
Where the fuck is a British Columbia? Why isn't it
Oh,
British?
look, we're making progress.
Yeah, we're
Don't-
fighting
don't
Malandrous
change
now,
that.
guys.
I
Wait, do you
refuse
have
to
a-
believe that Canadians are any
Please
more
just master
intelligent
ball
than
it.
Americans.
I can't just master ball it, yeah.
Any sort
That
of
thing will probably kill you, so.
Yeah, it's a level
any
50
sort of
virus, so-
superiority that Canadians could pretend to have beforehand is all gone now after these protests.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
true.
know. I met like a,
What's the next, like, like decent country? What, like fucking
Norway,
Norway.
Sweden. Although these all also, like, keep in mind, these all have like incredibly racist people as well.
Yeah.
I would say Denmark, but they're really racist.
Iceland. Nobody talks
No
about
one lives there,
Iceland.
Cheryl. Who
Yeah,
lives in Iceland?
that's why it's
apparently
good.
Iceland is like a really high rate of suicide.
Are you sure you weren't thinking of Greenland?
I mean, they're both probably the
People
same.
live in Greenland?
Yeah.
Do people live in Greenland? Like,
Yes.
actually?
Yes.
Are you like joking? No fucking shit, people live there, Zelfie. It's a country.
Okay, how populated is Greenland? Is
Okay,
probably
that's
the
not
question
your
we
point.
ask.
Oh, do people even live there? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's search this up.
56,000
Greenland.
It's not
people
even
live
like the
there.
least densely populated country. It's more densely populated than like Mongolia.
Actually, Greenland is well, is it a nation or is it a territory?
It's a country that gets finances from Iceland, pretty much, or not Iceland, Denmark.
No,
pretty
no,
much.
it's from Denmark.
Like,
Or
it's effectively a
citizens of the
country in
Northern-
everything except like legal status.
Yes. It's considered like a nation.
Mhm.
Or well, no,
Very
it's
interesting. I don't know much about Greenland.
Clearly.
Yeah, who would know anything about Greenland?
the rate of suicide in Greenland is actually, here we go. Suicide accounts for 8% of total deaths in Greenland and is the leading cause of death among young men aged 15 to 29.
Why are we looking this up?
Well, no, because it has like the highest rate of suicide as any country in the world. Like, it is like Lithuania is like 50 out of 100,000 people, and then Greenland's 80 out of 100,000.
The fuck is going on in Lithuania?
I don't know. All of those Eastern European
Lithuania.
countries are really high. Like Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Kazakhstan are all like really high. With Russia too is like a little bit high as well.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
The main issue, I think, from what I understand, is that I mean, I'm sure there's like a cultural issue in Greenland as well, but also like a rate of sunlight
Yeah,
is like
like it's
Yeah, they
dark
also
and
don't.
it's cold and it's miserable there all the time. Like, I cannot imagine going without the sun for months at a time.
I wonder why it's so high though. So it
What-
noted that there is a
It's gotta be
significant there's a significant variation due in the weather.
I think it's literally just like seasonal.
Yeah. So weird.
Anyway, we're fighting Brock now.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, first we're fighting this trainer, then we're fighting Brock. You know, the Nordic countries seem pretty good for the most part. Or like the Netherlands. I guess.
Netherlands, Germany, Nordic
I have a friend
countries.
who grew up in Germany, and apparently it's like very, very Catholic.
I'm sure it is. I deadass wouldn't mind living in Australia either.
Germany,
Even South America seems decent in some parts.
Yeah. Like Uruguay, I've heard is quite good.
What are you saying, Cheryl?
The sus version of Kanto.
Alright, now that I know what it is, I have a justification to do this.
When the Cheryl is a sussy vodka. What the fuck do people run on Lele? This tier is awful.
Lele kind of has everything it needs without
Moon
like
Blast.
extra stab moves.
It gets
Blast.
Flare Clan.
Flare cannon.
Flare
Oh fuck,
Cannon.
that actually is kind of a problem.
I guess I could run Scar. Oh,
Ew.
you can
Hey,
run Scar.
Sylveon?
It gets expanding force, doesn't it?
Oh fuck,
Yeah,
it does.
The new sexy thing to run is Parabolic Charge Thunderous.
Fuck expanding force though. Oh my god, I hate that.
Parabolic Charge deserves better. That's a cool ass move.
Yeah, it should be like 75 base power.
Fucking
No, that would.
I
What's
just
the- what
despise
is it? Is it
expanding
just
force at this
Tiden?
point.
Oh, it's Tiden and Heliolisk. Err.
Cheryl, what is your take on expanding force?
I mean, like, honestly, Indeedee would probably still be somewhat of an issue without it, but like the fact that you can just melt any resist is fucking crazy. Like, why does that exist?
Oh yeah, that's what you could have had.
I know. Look, she's beautiful. Look at her.
Baby.
Actually, that's a male.
All right. Well, he's beautiful. Sorry, Alanis.
Mia when she gets canceled.
Hey, I'm not about to get canceled by the fucking Zodiac Killer, okay?
That is true. That is true.
Are we just calling Zophie the Zodiac Killer now?
Surely.
This is an
Okay.
unhinged episode today.
This person's bad.
I don't have like a good switch in, so I'm just gonna throw Sylveon in here and hope for the best. Oh no, I've been
Why
It
are
missed.
they so bad?
nice.
This person is the worst. This is the worst player I've ever seen in my life.
You okay?
No, this person sucks ass. Like they eat more ass than Cheryl.
Are you losing?
No, someone else is losing and they just completely fucking tossed a game.
Hmm.
They almost got owned by Stab Monster though, which is very funny because you can give Drompa Boomberg. Sorry, I mean you can give Drompa. You can give Drompa Boomberg. I am of the opinion that Boomburst is a very based move and we need to give it to more mods.
Could you imagine if Indeedee got Boomburst, Cheryl?
And oh my god.
I think the
No.
funny thing about OMs is that Boom Burst is like really broken in a lot of OMs.
Man, if it was in BDSP, Chatot would be like super good, but it's not.
It's not. Fuck.
The issue with Boomburst is its distribution, which its normal distribution is very bad. And then when you can give it on normal types, it's okay, but like not broken.
Do you guys know what like really funny Pokemon gets Boomburst?
Toxtricity.
No,
Flygon?
Flygon, yeah. Look at it. Look at how big he is.
He did.
This man is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
No, he's not. He's just carrying his shell, dumbass.
I'm legit just gonna stay in this Sylveon. I don't. My grass and my water type are both weak to rock, so.
Err.
The issue with
That was
Boomburst in
fun.
OM is when you can give Pokemon the 8 abilities plus Boomburst.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
just get
Cancer.
like Pixie Boomburst Xerneas, which is honestly very based.
Yeah.
This sprite is hysterical too. This looks like a Barney reject.
Kinda looks like Cheryl's.
Is this what Cheryl looks like when she's not a Dusclops?
I hope this kills you. It doesn't have the fetus, by the way.
This
I
is
hope
true.
it
It does
kills
not have
you.
defeatist.
I
Rocks
just,
run.
Yo, Mia, how do you beat this?
oh no, what do you mean it's about to lose?
I think I just clicked Draining Kiss and we're probably fine.
It's only gonna do like 40 on the Draining Kiss.
Also, it can just
I
miss.
You're so fucking bad, Archie.
I hate this game.
You're so bad.
What? That just half?
I mean, it's an Archeops.
It's Archeops. Famously bulky
Archeops.
Pokemon, Archeops.
It has head smash, by the way.
Well, it's not fucking using it.
I mean, I actually don't know if it does.
I can, in theory, switch to Ralphie and just solve the problem, but this is
Just-
funnier because it pisses Ralphie off more.
This is what. Oh, because you're using.
Watch this
Sylveon?
crit.
This is what I've come to
Gigantic
expect.
crit.
A crit would not have
God.
killed.
Dude, this game is so bad. Just be
It's okay, the
Blaine
next gen's a
already.
fire gen. We do at least have to bench Sylveon for that one.
Just be Blaine. I can't let this game. Alright.
We should have banned the Sylveon.
I don't think anyone was
Yeah.
aware that it was going to be this easy. With the
Most
Sylveon.
people didn't catch. Most people couldn't catch the
Yeah,
Sylveon.
you guys either didn't catch it or
I
didn't
actually
use it.
caught it. I caught it. I
didn't
actually
finish,
still
you
have
don't
all my.
How did you lose?
Yes.
I didn't. I just stopped playing because I had his
Finn quit, so.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Yeah.
look. This is
Finn got hit
this
by
is
a
a
car.
mulligan.
They got hit by a car.
I just like. I think I had a Mia with Minecraft moment. I just lost interest.
That's fair, yeah. I'm just probably gonna sit out this world. We did too much Minecraft too quickly.
That's actually a personal problem for you.
Also, Legends came out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Finn. When do you wanna? When you wanna?
Beat World.
No, not be. I don't know. What are we even doing? I mean, I'm making a marketplace for the villagers next time I'm on. So.
I don't know. Do you want to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I was thinking that because like I only have one class and I'm kind of just like free to do whatever I want.
Okay, I might hit you up around like 6ish then.
Alright, Cheryl, speaking of tomorrow, you need to ask your dad and be like, hey,
What?
did you mail my Legends copy yet?
Yes,
My friends are making fun of me because I don't have Legends.
Yes, it's really
No,
hurting my
no,
feelings.
don't tell him because of that. Tell him my friends are making fun of me because I'm white and not having Legends doesn't help much either.
Cheryl's like the least white person here. Except
What
she's
does he
also this
even
really
mean?
pale.
Is that because Cheryl?
Yeah, tell me. Wait. What's that? It's that fucking Peter Griffin meme where he's like king of the black people.
Wait, what, Cheryl? That sounds really racially oriented.
Are you sure
Cheryl's
that was
like-
on the show and not just some racist thing on Twitter?
No,
Cheryl's
that
like-
was on the show. I remember.
That
Cheryl's
sounds like
like-
a very hashtag Family Guy moment.
Also on the show, they had like Peter Griffin, friend of transgenders, and I just think that's hilarious. Like unironically, it's just on the sign.
I think Cheryl's not racist. Her friend is British.
Yeah, Drop is.
Anyway, we
British.
swept the rock type gym leader with a Sylveon. That was fun.
And honestly, the fact that I accept a British into my life is pretty.
Huh?
incredible.
As your wife?
No, into my life.
I was like, that's simple because your wife.
Amaya is British confirmed?
Yes.
No.
Maya's British. That's the
What?
sound you. I expect
Zelfie, your accent isn't funny.
I know it isn't.
You should stop.
I mean, at least it isn't French. I feel like nobody.
Ah, I'm the
Yeah, at least
Nobody
Zelfie isn't
here.
truth here.
Tuber.
Yeah. Shoutouts to French people for thinking racism is when people make joke about France.
Shout out to the ZU community for being garbage and letting Bosser into the finals.
And also having Toother.
Yeah, Toother as the room owner.
Me one.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should read out that Smogon post out loud where the guy's like talking about how sad and pathetic his life is because he doesn't win Pokemon games.
That shit's
I
so
forgot that
funny.
they just nuked the Viridian Forest in this.
Me, did you read that post I tagged you guys
I
in?
was on mobile, so unfortunately I did not get around to reading it.
Okay, I'm going to read it out loud, okay? So this is from the EG Snake Tour, okay? And a guy says, "Don't you love it when you make something and you think it's solid, but then you get absolutely out-prepped? Man, why did I think I had a shot at this thing?" And someone responds, one second, I'm going to burp. And it's going to be directly into Cheryl's ear.
No. Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Someone responds, "Who is this post for? Is it for Velvet, his opponent? She prepped and likely feels good that she won the game. Is it for Regirocks? I don't see why they would care one way or the other. Publicly talking shit about yourself is one thing, if an odd choice, but this post purpose only serves to degrade any faith that your team had with you. If you want to quit, quit. If you don't want to quit, then don't listen to any kind of prep that you attempted. Just say GG, say you'll work harder next time, and move on." And then his opponent responds, "Yeah, I feel good I won, can't deny that. But I know where this person comes from, and I get it. I've been their last AGPL in the same spot. I wasn't a good enough manager, player, and I failed to do what I wanted to accomplish. And for that, I deeply regret it. But here and now, I want to do better for not only myself, but for my teammates. There's that pressure we all have or give ourselves each game at Tic-Tac-Toe Guru. It's tough, and even if you lose, you have to learn to not give up. Good luck to you and everyone else in your team." There's 2 more great posts. Blah, 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 blah. He says, "Sorry, I didn't want to take anything away from you." And this person says, "Just keep trying." Oh my god. And then this is the cringe post.
I was about to say, this has been like weirdly wholesome so far.
No, this is where we're get to the, "Why are you trauma dumping? I'm literally a minor." Okay, let me do a voice for this. "I've tried for 7 years, going on 8. I'm engaged and just moved into a new house. I'm learning to stepfather 2 kids. When we get married, I want a kid of my own. My time in this game is almost up. So yeah, it's hard when you've put your heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears into this game since high school, and you realize you're running out of time and nowhere near as good as you thought you'd be. And yeah, I've learned that I've been doing things wrong, and maybe my expectations are too high for myself. But damn it, I just want one good result before I'm eventually done. And damn it, day after day, I feel like I'm never gonna get it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying or give up. But man, you have to understand how frustrating this is for me."
This is for OMs, right? These aren't even real fucking tears.
No, this is for anything goes.
Oh, that's also not a real
It's
fucking
even worse. Who's playing that too?
So let me get this straight. This guy is a stepdad to 2 kids. He's
And he
living with
plays anything
a
goes.
fiance. He's about to get married and potentially have another kid. And he's bitching about how he can't win in Pokemon Gym.
I mean, so here's the thing. I sort of get the hustle. I kind of get, like, playing something for a really long time and not being able to succeed in it. But also, like, it doesn't make sense. You're playing fake tiers. You're, like, playing faker than fake tiers. If this was, like, if you're, like, playing for, like, a real Premier League or something like that, then I would understand. Because at least it's, like, recognizably, almost prestigious, right? You're playing fucking AG. No one gives a shit.
He does.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I just watched this guy's replay.
Yeah.
in Pokemons. Yeah,
This
I
is
get
like,
behind.
I don't know. It just feels like it feels like it's a fake standard, right? I don't know.
Getting washed in SPL is different than getting washed in random EG team tour.
Right? Exactly. Game Wash and SPO would fucking suck. Game Wash and EGT Tour is like, whatever. No one's taking that tournament seriously.
What
But,
about,
like,
what
actually,
about
you're
Game
not
Watch
doing that.
or SPL?
You would be surprised at how seriously people take those team tours. But yeah, It's like fucking AG Snake. It isn't even the biggest AG team for him. Move on.
It's not even AGPL.
My
No,
opinion,
it's AG Snake.
if you're not playing like major tournaments or like I guess like main tier PLs like UU, RU, ZU, and U, or not ZU. ZU is a fake tier.
ZU's
like
a main
PLs.
tier until the NFE people invaded.
Yeah, ZU is a fake tier. ZU has always been a fake tier.
I think it had a
But
shot
yeah.
at being real, but
You say that, but you're talking to one of the best DPP players right now. So watch what you're saying.
Exactly. Like who gives a shit about that?
Uh,
I feel like you can't really criticize yourself for being like a decently close player if you're not competing with like the actual good players who are playing who are playing the hardest tours of the hardest competition.
But
I feel like at that point you should
goodness
just
that
be casual.
Pokemon is just like a construct. So,
Yeah.
like, I feel like it's all internal. You know how good you feel about yourself. So I didn't get. Like, I've never won like a tournament ever. I haven't won a team tour. I haven't won a solo tour. But it's like no big deal. Like I
Yeah.
don't care that much. Like
that
yeah, it
actually
sucks a little
surprises
bit.
me,
but-
honestly, considering how much shit you enter. Also, are you guys
Yeah,
going to
no,
enter the
I-
ADVPU tournament?
Why do you
When
guys
is there?
only buy these fake fuck tiers?
ADVPU is very funny. The best modes of the tier are fur and mud.
cringe.
I get the grind. I really respect the grind. But also grind for something where the stakes actually sort of matter.
Because
And
the
where
main tiers are lame.
main
But,
tiers
like,
are sort of
Why
lame.
play main tiers when you could play funny ADVPU?
Yeah, but if you're gonna be playing funny tiers, they'll take them seriously.
I don't
Who's
take them
taking them
seriously. That's the
seriously?
thing.
Well, I'm talking about that one dude.
No, I entered the
I
last
mean,
one and it got
Like,
matched
don't
up
walk in,
against
don't
like,
walk in don't walk in the AG team tour expecting to like break waves and become Smogon's new superstar.
who also has 2 kids and a wife.
Yeah,
I think the
I mean, I
issue
don't
is that
mind
like
people have their
I think the
hobbies.
issue is that this person just hasn't yet learned to cope with the idea that they're getting old.
Yeah, we'll be there soon.
I'm coping just fine at the moment. I don't know about you.
People
hard.
have their hobbies. I've seen so many old ass fucking farts at like card shops that still play Magic and Pokemon. Like it's fun to have your
Do
hobbies.
they play Fire Emblem Cypher?
No, they don't. None of them know what it is. Tragic.
Have you taught it to them?
No, I haven't really.
Where's your playing card sugar daddy selfie? Get on that grind.
I do have Cypher decks, and there's one person
Yeah,
who is curious.
Yeah, I feel that, Kaz.
Oh my god,
There's
look at this Kaz
Not a
coping.
fire peeps.
What
What
it
it
read it?
says.
I'm not on Twitch chat. I mean, what does it say?
Kaz says, bro, just use evasion strats or have vibes AC and crowns.
True.
Yeah, you're fucking AG. Who gives a shit?
Who gives
You're
a shit?
literally
Run
playing-
like 5 compound ice sleep powder Vivian.
Or be like us, run stack. Just mono
No.
stack.
Have I showed you guys my favorite EG replay where it's just someone getting washed with Shell Smash, Power Trip, Smeargle?
Zelfie, do you know I'm an alt or alt?
Yeah, I know who ult is.
I linked one of our squad assault videos in a server we're both in, and he's like, yo, is that Zelfie?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Dude's cool.
It's the same one Kaneki was in for Cheryl.
How do you know all of these people?
Why?
Selfie? Have you
Because
just
I
on
was
your hoes?
no, because I was in the Smogon team forever, and like
So were we.
you guys are not. Yeah, but I also played a lot. I was sort of like Cheryl, where we just played a shit
You
ton.
what?
We didn't. Yeah, well, no. Me and Cheryl played a lot more tiers outside of the
No,
party.
this is my encounter
There's a lot of
too.
Where the fuck is this at?
Oh, Gumi.
Route 1.
It's
Oh.
cummy.
I mean, the difference between you guys back then and like me and Cheryl back then was just the fact that we played a shit ton of tiers.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's right. Cheryl was Aura's new goat.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, I did analysis for like 7 different tiers at that point as well. So I met a lot of people. That's all.
I think
I don't know any of these newbie fucking dudes, but I know all the old peeps.
Yeah.
Speaking of old people, we
It's
need to
the
make a
idea,
we
it's
need to
all
make a
around.
fella burn
What?
mon.
This my DM still around.
I don't know.
I've seen them sign up for tours.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think
I was
unfortunately the only
thinking-
tier I've ever really been good at is fake ass fucking Sun Moon NFE.
And are you?
True, I'm good at ORSRU in the post
We were-
ORSRU world.
Yeah. I mean, we were all pretty
Using
good at
cheese.
RU at the time, but that's also because we put a lot of time and investment into that tier, and
Yeah.
we like followed
And
around
also
through
we
the
pulled
meta
ideas.
updates. Yeah, exactly. You can get a lot better at a tier when you have like a group of people to rely on. This is sort of why a lot of the top players are sort of in the same leagues with each other, just because like they all pool the same ideas together and they all, build off of that. I'm not as interested in competitive anymore, which is why I don't do that, but like
No, unfortunately I'm a shitmons main now, and then I come out of retirement once a year for NFEPLs just to build teams
I'm
for other
I'm
people.
shit mons and squad tier main,
yeah.
and then sometimes GSC World Cup U.
Yeah, but trying to improve as a player all by yourself fucking sucks. It's like impossible to do because you don't have like places to bounce around ideas and shit like that.
Yeah. I appreciate Cheryl just tolerating me when I would come to her in the dead of night being like, hey, we should try using Steel Roller Stunfist.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't fucking exist.
We just gaslight her thinking they exist. It's like, what
Yeah.
the
Literally.
Wait, how long did you guys talk about the possibility of it before
Like,
realizing it didn't
like
exist?
4 days.
Several days. I showed counts and
What?
everything.
What? You're so bad.
I think
Yeah,
the
we're
worst part
pretty
is
bad.
Cheryl did not know what Steel Roller was, so I linked to the Bulbapedia page, and neither of us checked it to see if Galarian Stunfisk actually learned the fucking move.
Why don't you use SD Steel Roller Quillfish?
I guess we
It
could,
is.
but I don't know. Quillfish only works in this gen of shitloads whenever Drap plays it, and I don't understand.
Drop just has a way with Quillfish.
Yeah,
Like, it's the funniest thing. Literally only Drap can build with.
And why are drop builds much better with with Quillfish than yours?
I don't know, he just
don't
makes
know.
Quillfish work and we can't.
Yeah,
Drop.
he only plays like once a year anyway.
I think Drop's the only Pokemon who's like unironically not fallen out of retirement just because he plays ST. I guess my proxy Cheryl too.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that Drop never had like a off period where he stopped playing the game. I'm like,
My off periods were so weird because I quit for like 1.5 years, played Sun and Moon RU for about 6 months, quit for another 2 years, and then played it NFE.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
Drop
never
never-
liked Sun and Moon RU.
Well,
There's
the
just always like
comeback
big
era.
boosting thing. Like Necrozma and Snorlax both needed to go. At Arafine.
I remember Ninetales, and that mon was funny because you could use Drought, Nasty Plot.
I very much like the early days of Sun and Moon RU. 'cause
Oh
it's
yeah,
very
early
chaotic.
Sun Moon RU was great. Like, then Necrozma happened. Cass says the Gen 5 and 6 OU enthusiast, Gen 7 and 8 semi-retired fake tier player pipeline. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
No, I do
People
like
play
2
for
to
one
3
tier,
tournaments a year.
realize, yeah, people play in one tier, like probably a lower tier, retire after new gen comes out because it's nothing like the old tier that they liked, and then come back every once in a while because they're fucking nostalgic for Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we moved on from the people who said that Pokemon was only good in Gen 1.
Thank God.
Because back when we started, that was still a thing. Thank God it's gone.
God, we're fucking old.
No, we're not. Shut up. Mia, when she hasn't met someone over the age of 25.
I'll have you know, I've met like a 28-year-old at my Smash tournaments.
Oh wow, that's so cool, Mia.
No, cause like games in 2012 are gonna turn 10 this year, and I just don't know how to feel about that.
Cheryl, when she figures out aging.
Look, it feels wrong.
I
It
love
feels
how
wrong.
this talking point is completely moot on Selfie and I. Just
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, we understand what growing up is.
Well, what if I don't want to grow up? What then?
Well, I guess you're just stuck in.
Yeah.
Mia's just stuck in Matilda. Or no,
The
wait,
fuck
that's
is
not the one where
Matilda?
she doesn't age. God,
Coraline?
you don't know what Matilda is?
I think I watched
know
it. Was it the one with like, what's her name? Trunchy?
Who did what?
No, it's the one with the girl with powers.
I think
Oh,
I
didn't
remember watching a movie with my cousin where this girl got powers and then used it to bully like her evil.
Yeah, no, that was it. I might be thinking of Annie, where she's the one who doesn't want to grow up. I don't know.
Did you mean Peter Pan?
No, Annie was one where I think her whole thing was like doesn't want to grow up. I don't know. You know, there's more than one piece of media that's like about not wanting to grow up, right?
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of media about not wanting to grow up.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Because it's a
theme.
nostalgic sentiment that a lot of people have, but also,
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna
god,
accept
are we
the
not
fact.
doing blink? Fuck! It's 5 minutes from 2. Kill me.
Yeah. We're done. Good night, guys.
I
We're
hate
in
it here. I
there. Good
hate
night,
it
stream.
here.
Bye,
The next stream
guys.
we'll tackle like the last 3 gyms, or no, 2 gyms, and then fucking red next Monday, and then we're free.
Yay, Kalos Crystal finale.
Yeah,
Get your
we do.
friends, get your family.
Literally, let's just do Kalos Crystal like next stream.
No, please
No.
don't. No.
No, we need to build hype. We're gonna release a trailer. We're gonna have
Wait, someone do like a fan cam of Mia playing Kalos Crystal.
And it's just me walking in circles, not knowing where to go.
It'll be Mia losing mods for like the dumbest reasons.
I haven't
No,
lost
it'll
that many
just be
months
like
this
us
year.
being like, oh wait, we don't have the radio card.
I'm tempted to go make that a highlight, honestly. Anyway, good night, stream.
Night stream.
Boop.